Welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks Nation, we received some unexpected news. Jalen Brunson snubbed. We're going to talk about the implications of that today. Of course, we'll talk about the Hawks matchup. You know, we definitely are getting closer. Saturday is among us. Game 1, we'll get into some of the details. We'll talk about Mike Brown's secret weapon against the Atlanta Hawks. We'll also talk about Jalen Brunson again in another form where he has to challenge the narrative that everyone, or not everyone, but most have against him. Of course, our captain Jalen Brunson is going to have to deal with someone who has been incorrectly coined the Brunson stopper. And Josh Hart, how he's flipped the script and how that could potentially help us land a postseason championship. We're going to talk about these things today on the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. Welcome, New York City. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. But the first thing we have to do, we have to get to the proper formalities. We have to smash that like button. Very important to the algorithm. So as you guys enter the show, smash on that like button. Of course, if you're not subscribed, you might as well subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days that well over half of you guys are not subscribed. So help us close the gap. All you have to do is subscribe. And listen, we have certain milestone giveaways on our road to 10,000 subscribers. The first milestone is the 5K giveaway. We will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, okay? No janky websites. Subscribe and we will give one of you loyal subscribers this card. So big time salute to everybody is in the building. Hopefully you guys having a great day, enjoying the weather. Day 2 of my hoop journey. Me and the super producer Maxine. We went to the park. Got some shots up. And I think I might go back tomorrow, man. I feel good, man. I did a workout routine, getting my stuff. Yo, I tell you what, my jump shot is still wet, y'all. I thought yesterday might have just been an aberration. Listen, let me tell you something right now. The jump shot is wet. So now I'm looking to get into some game action. Okay, so I'll keep you guys up to date as to when we'll be filming the next episode of The Objective Fan Hoops. Of course, that is a channel member series. Me can say what's up to some of the people that's in the building. See my man Mellow Mike, big time salute to you. Joe from AC, my man Zach, OKF Nation in the building. Of course, Maxine, the super producer, big time salute. My man Khalil, the MVP of all MVPs, big time salute to you, family. My man JM3, Can't Stop Key, my man Sean. All right, big time salute. My man JJ, big time salute, man. Yo, yesterday we had a powerful show with my man JJ and my man Ty, who's in the building as well. Glad we were able to work it out. All right, big time salute to, who else is in the building? Cam, I see you. Big time salute to you. And continue to smash that like button. We still cooking with hot grease. You guys know that. I had to change the program. We got some new news. So tonight we'll be discussing the other news that I wanted to discuss. So yeah, there's some things we got to talk about before we get to the postseason. So tonight we'll definitely be doing another show. Also, we'll be doing another Blue Orange Brush tomorrow. And I will be doing my 10 keys to why the Knicks will beat the Hawks in 5 games. So I believe we have a birthday. Is today Mellow Mike? Today's your birthday, right? Big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. Hopefully you enjoying your day. Hopefully you're not working on your birthday, man. I'm hoping you enjoying your day and you're not working. Happy birthday. And big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. If you want to call up so the people could wish you happy birthday, you can. That's up to you. And I look forward to your call if you do decide to call. Big time salute. All right. So that's the programming. And of course, we got the game on Saturday. Because it's the playoffs, after every game, we will have a smoke fire. Okay? It's going to be legendary. This is the postseason. The time is now. All right? And so we're going to get to that. So before I get to that unexpected news with Brunson, I do want to talk about some of the games from last night. Let me go into research mode. Bam. So there were some games last night. Now, I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch no basketball last night. I don't remember what we were doing last night. I know I did go live, but I didn't watch no games. And I think last night we were talking about, oh yeah, the regular season review. All right, so let's pull it up. So last night we had 2 games. The Charlotte Hornets. Nope, I'm wrong. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Make sure I'm in the right space. I think I was in the right space. Okay, yeah, Wednesday. Okay, cool. Yo, for some reason, I keep thinking today is Wednesday. I don't know. It's just been a whole thing this morning. I'm thinking that today's Wednesday. It's crazy. Anyway, so we had the Orlando Magic take on the Philadelphia 76ers. What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I told you so. I told you I don't trust none of these Southern teams. Didn't I say that? Anybody south of Jersey, of course. But the further south we go, the least I trust these guys. The Orlando Magic, who lost to a team, they were a favorite to win that game against Boston. I'm convinced it had to be at least a minus 19, 18. And they lost that game. So I told you guys, I have no faith in no team in the South. I have no faith in the Orlando Magic. And in true fashion, they got cooked by the 76ers without Joel Embiid. So now the 76ers go on in the playoffs and they will face the Boston Celtics. And I have no faith in the Philadelphia 76ers. I think the Boston Celtics would probably cook them in 5 games, 100%. That's just the way I see it. I have no faith in none of these teams south of Jersey, none of them. But the further south you go, the worse it gets. And I also got the Charlotte Hornets, another team I have no faith in. I think the Charlotte Hornets will beat the Orlando Magic. All right. And I think they play tonight. I'll get to that. That's just the way I see it. Once again, I watched all of these teams. I'm not impressed. As far as the Warriors and the Clippers, I told you, I said yesterday, I said, yo, if Stephen Curry wins this game, they will be the first 10th seed to make the playoffs. I got Steph pulling it off. I think Steph is getting to the playoffs. They're going to be the first 10th seed to ever do it. The Warriors are a super duper playing team. And last year I had a bet against them and I lost that bet. So I'm not betting against Steph Curry and the Warriors again. I do think that they'll make the playoffs. And then eventually they'll get cooked. But I do got them going to the postseason, 100%. The Clippers lose. Now they're a team that's in mediocrity. Right now, the pick that they traded for Zubac, they got a top 4 protected pick with Indiana. There's a good chance that Indiana holds on to that pick. And unfortunately, they'll be left with nothing. Okay, the Clippers are in a bad position. Clippers and the Heat, I can't think of 2 teams that are in a far worse predicament. I can't think of anybody else. All right, let me keep it pushing. Maybe Orlando. But at least Orlando got, you know, they could trade one of their young guys. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. Oh, so the games are tomorrow. Okay, so there's no games tonight. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay. I didn't realize that. So there's no games tonight. Yeah, we definitely got to go live tonight. I didn't realize. I thought they played tonight. So they all play tomorrow. Okay, cool. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll keep it pushing, man. So hopefully you guys having a fantastic day once again, man. The weather is so nice. Big time salute. Let's see whoever joined. Continue to smash that like button. I see my man Tugboat Taylor has joined the party. Okay. Big time salute to you. JJ says the rich get richer. Facts. Big time. All right, so I'm going to touch on this first topic. Today is a Jalen Brunson day. On the show we do tonight, we'll talk about Towns as well. You know, some of the statements he made. I'm going to touch on that, but I'm going to save that for tonight's show. This show is going to be about Jalen Brunson and a little Josh Hart. I want to start off. I'm gonna come out swinging. So I want to talk about the narrative, and it's just so many narratives in sports. It's just, you know, it just makes me feel like a lot of people just don't watch basketball, and these are the people who have the voice and are putting out a lot of these narratives, and it's just annoying. So this whole Jalen Brunson, his size, his height, his all of these things, and it's annoying, you know. And I've been fighting that battle for a long time. You know, I'm like the narrative debunker. It's something that I like to do. So bam, Knicks title hopes hinge on Jalen Brunson silencing his biggest critique. And of course, his size, he's too small. A lot of people, Paul Pierce recently said that he was too small and he should be a number 2 out. He's not a number 1 option. And people always getting on him for his size. And I've always been debunking that narrative. But now you start to see a little pushback. Less people talk about his size. I remember every time Doris Burke used to always say, oh, Jalen Brunson, he's good, you know, despite that he's under. I used to hate hearing that. Like, what the hell are we doing? Why every second we got to talk about Jalen Brunson's size as if he's not balling and putting up Jordan numbers in the playoffs? What are we talking about? All right. But Paul Pierce, right? He's the one echoing Becky Hammon's sentiment. Becky Hammon might be the first one to popularize that whole too small thing. I don't think she was the first one to say it. All right. But on his episode of his podcast, I don't really give a damn about the name of it. I don't want to give him no promotion. But he was talking about Jalen Brunson. And so here's the thing. When we talk about his size, it's never been a problem. Brunson's performance in the last season playoffs was up to par with the best players on championship teams. In fact, he logged the same points and assists per game as the best player on the team that won the final. Do y'all see this? This is a bar right here. He logged the same points plus assists per game, 36.4, as the best player on the team that won the finals. That's fire. That's fire. Brunson finished with the postseason, averaging the 5th most points per game, 29.4, and the fourth most assists with 7 a game. So not only does he up his points, he ups his assists too, which is phenomenal. All right. And out of the players who played double-digit playoff games, he finished second in both categories. That's fire. All right. Now, of course, Paul Pierce had, you know, some negative things to say because he hates the Knicks. He's with Boston, so he can never big up New York ever, right? And that's what I keep saying, that, you know, former players, they make the worst analysts because they're biased. In order for the Knicks, this is what he said, in order for the Knicks to make a run, they need to find a player that's better than Jalen Brunson. Your best player can't be 6'2" on a championship team. Tell me what championship team's best player was 6'2". Just Steph Curry, said Pierce. You have to go to Isaiah Thomas. You have to go to Steph. If your best player is 6'2", it's tough for you to win a championship. It's just throughout history, you can only name 2 teams that their best player was 6'2". So that's when I respond. I would say, well, name me the teams where everybody was 6'6". What are we talking about? There's only 3 players. SGA, the bald-headed guy, and Kobe. Give me the other guys that were 6'6" that won the championship. So it's not a size thing. The fact of the matter is, in the NBA, the championships was always dominated by big men. Shaq, Kareem, Tim Duncan, Giannis, Jokic. You go through the list of all the champions, you find them mostly to be big men. Let's not make it a guard thing or a too small thing. If he would have said big men win the championship, I'm with you. You need Towns to step up. Not with you, not that I'm with you, but I could at least see the argument, you know. But then he doesn't think about Chauncey Billups, right? Who led the Detroit Pistons, who was a team we definitely going to reference again a little bit later on this show. But he fails to mention that team. Why not? Why not mention that team? It is what it is with Paul Pierce. But I'm not worried about Brunson's height. If y'all worried about Brunson's height, I think that you should, fall back off that point. Despite the proof, Brunson only has one option to silence his haters. Of course, that's the win. Get to the finals. Another thing, Paul Pierce, you didn't win the championship until KG got there and all these guys. Since you're not 6'2" and you're bigger, why you didn't win by yourself? Were you the number one guy on your team? Possibly. I felt like KG was the man on that team. That's just how I seen it. I don't know. I didn't look at Paul Pierce as the best player on that team. I thought KG was. But nonetheless, you had to get someone better to win the championship. And if we have to get someone better to win the championship, fine, so be it. But I just wouldn't put that on his height. There's a lot of players that don't win the championship. Even in today's NBA, where everyone seems like they win the championship. In today's NBA, every superstar besides Luka and Wemby, Ant-Man and Brunson, I guess, everybody else has championships. And that's if you consider Brunson a superstar. I don't know. Now, is that going to be debatable too? I don't know, man. But Jalen Brunson, I ride it with you 100%. I don't think that that's the right angle. I think it's a limited angle, and we're going to talk more about this today. In the midst of this, before I get to the phone lines, I do want to talk about Josh Hart really quickly, and then I'm going to get into the news of today, right? I'm going to at least give you guys the news before you come on, so that way you guys are informed, and then we could talk about it. But I'm going to give my full take on it a little bit later. So Josh Hart, he's flipped the script, okay? And salute to Josh Hart. I keep on saying that Josh Hart is somebody who is very, very important on this team. He has to continue starting. Like there isn't a world without making a move, of course, where Josh Hart comes off the bench and this team will be better. We don't have anyone on this roster that could do better than what Josh Hart does for the starting lineup. And no, I'm not talking about scoring. And no, I'm not just talking about rebounding. I'm talking about it all. He does it all for this team. But flipping the script on his biggest weakness, I think, is definitely something that is going to be crucial in this series against Atlanta. I already started watching some Atlanta Hawks games I didn't see. I watched a lot of Atlanta Hawks games before because it's good. It's a good thing I did my scouting. And so I watched a lot of Atlanta Hawks games. Now I'm just doing some other research. I pretty much got like at least 8 of my keys. There's more things that I could add to my list. But because my list is not going to look like nobody else's list. I'm just letting y'all know that. When I do my 10 keys as to how the Knicks are going to beat the Atlanta Hawks in 5 games, it's not going to look like nobody else's list. Because I'm really using what I'm seeing more so than just what I'm reading. And then applying what I'm reading as well. But for the most part, Josh Hart hitting those open threes against Atlanta is going to be crucial. It's going to be important. And I think Josh Hart, him getting it done now, is very vital to our success in the postseason. Because now you're going to have to guard the Knicks honestly. And that just makes Jalen Brunson's life a whole lot easier. Okay? So this is what I believe this was Mike Brown. Yeah, Mike Brown, he told this to reporters. Okay? He says teams won't guard him. And when they don't, we want him to let it fly. He's won games for us with his shooting. That's a fact. Go look at that Indiana Pacers game where he had the 30 points or 90% shooting. That was an example of what Josh Hart was able to do. It's no different going into the playoffs. If the team decides not to guard him, Josh, let it fly because we're with you. That's what Brown told reporters on Wednesday. We're going to talk more about those Wednesday comments. Like I said, I want to talk about Towns' comments as well tonight on the Tonight Show. So be tuned for that. And also some more a whole nother angle, especially after the way this show may go today. So it's kind of, the shows will kind of correlate. But nonetheless, this is what Mike Brown told the reporters. It's no different going into the playoffs. If a team decides to not guard you, which is crazy, Josh, let it fly because we're with you. Hart has averaged more three-point attempts as each year in New York has gone by, with the Knicks getting a 41.3 season out of him. Do y'all see that? 41.3%. Do y'all know how good that is? Like, once you get to the 40% club, you're a shooter. He's shooting over that mark. And I know you might say, well, Josh Hart doesn't shoot that many. No, he's getting 3.7 attempts. Josh Hart had, and to all the people who saw the regular season review show I did yesterday, I pretty much gave you the whole season in that hour. That first hour of the show last night, I pretty much gave you the entire season summed up into 1 hour. And like when we were giving the grades, a lot of times you would notice Josh Hart would have these periods of time where he was an A, balling during certain stretches. He's very important to this team's success. But his shooting is incredible. And I think that he's shooting over, I think he's around 43% on open threes. I'm at 100 on that. I got a stat check to see if that number is still accurate. But that's what he was shooting. The brother is someone that you have to guard, and this is going to make Jalen Brunson's life a whole lot easier. That Brunson-Hart pick and roll, it's a serious weapon. Atlanta has no option. Like seriously, the Atlanta Hawks are in trouble because they don't have the answers to stop us offensively. And I will talk more about that tomorrow. All right. And the stage was set for him to not shoot well, but he wound up turning up. And he was definitely accurate. So Knicks will need playoff Hart against the Hawks. And I think that's exactly what we'll get. But if you want to read more details, you can. This is from the Daily Knicks. I thought that it was an interesting topic. All right. And before I proceed, continue to smash that like button on the way in. Do appreciate everybody in the building. We get ready to talk about that Jalen Brunson news. Brunson was snubbed. And yeah, we're gonna discuss that today because I need the energy of Knicks Nation today for you guys to, explain to me what your thoughts are. By the way, I feel the effects of my workout, man. I was so badly out of shape, man. Like, it feels like my arms feel heavy. Like, it just, man, because I got drills that I do that are like real drills. And like, they're really debilitating on the body. So, yeah. Let me keep it pushing though. So I'm going to get into the news right now about why Knicks Nation should be up in arms. So boom, salute the HR and the great. He actually posted this too inside the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. I saw this as soon as it came out because anytime Shams tweet, it'll pop up on this window or on my phone. So no matter what happens, I get the notification. Now, the NBA and the NBA Players Association, for the first time in NBA history, since we instituted the 65-game rule, the league have ruled in favor of Luka Doncic and Cade Cunningham on their extraordinary circumstances challenge for the NBA 65 game rule, making them both eligible for the 26 season honors as MVP and All NBA teams. Now, when I saw this news right here, right? I'm not gonna lie. It completely disrupted the energy. All right. It completely disrupted the energy of my show. Because the direction I was going in was in a complete different direction. And then I get news of this. Now, I was on the side of the NBA and their decisions to go with a 65 game rule and put the pressure on players to not take days off. Now, salute to Luka Doncic. Listen, he had a new kid. I get it. And unfortunately, he had to miss time to be with his family. I get it. That's honorable. But at the same time, we have a 65 game rule for a reason. And for them to bend the rule for these two guys, I'm saying, what's the purpose of having a goddamn rule? I thought that your best ability is your availability. So now we can get away. Wemby played 64 games, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And somehow magically, he's eligible to get the award. So, and I brought that up in the Spurs debate, by the way. I brought that up in the Spurs debate. I said, yo, Wemby played 64 games. No, well, da-da-da-da. Huh? By the way, salute to my man, Crim's dad. I see you sent the 2 jewels. I do appreciate you, Crim's dad. Big time salute. That's cool. I'm just learning about this gift and jewels and all of that. That's fire. I appreciate that. But to bring it back to this really quickly, like, what's the purpose of having a rule if some people could benefit while others can't? Now, a lot of you guys know that Jalen Brunson was in line to be All-NBA first team. Jalen Brunson was snubbed back in 2024. He should have been the first team. They didn't give it to him. Now, Jalen Brunson, he meets the criteria. He plays over 65 games. And now, because these two guys are back, he won't get this certain eligibility to make first team. So y'all know what my stance is. I keep telling you I went back to 1958. And what hasn't happened since 1958? I need you guys to convince me now that we are going to be all right. We're going to be okay. I need you guys to call up and tell me that we don't need Jalen Brunson to be All-NBA first team. That's what I need from you guys today. The phone lines are lit. So let's get the phone lines going. I don't know how y'all feel. I need to talk to you guys, Nick Nation. Because right now I'm feeling like the league is just dropping the ball. And the players run the league. The players run the league. And watch. Next CBA, they're going to get rid of the 65 game rules. So good luck now. When you go into future games and these guys are sitting out games, good luck. What's good, Ty? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ty, you're in the building. What's going on, family?
Yo.
Can you hear me? Hey,
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Man, the league, we just got news on Luka and Cade. What's up, man?
You already know, man. I try not to call in this early, man. I try to let the thing. I couldn't, so I'm watching the clip. Shout out to Knicks Nation, man. OKF Nation, everybody, man.
Big time.
I'm beyond triggered, man. I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed. I just want to see these little nerds that's sitting behind these little curtains making these calls that never even played basketball in their life, man.
Right.
You put this damn 65 game rule in for it to be fair, and then you take it away to spite what they all know. And they all know that the road to glory is through New York, And they're trying to make it so hard for New York. They're mad that New York is healthy. They're mad that Mike Brown is coaching New York. Oh, so many people are mad that Mike Brown is coaching New York.
Of course, we
I
see
had
it.
the epiphany. It was like God spoke to me last night. Yes, I said God. It's like he spoke to me last night.
Mm,
And it was like, and I said, and so I'm like, wait, this is why all these things are happening because the road to the glory is through New York. When I looked at Jalen Brunson say, he was speaking, and I wonder why he said, we, me and this team, we keeping everything in house. We love the fans, but we believe in each other. We keeping everything in house. And I thought
mm,
that was so interesting. I was like, what is he talking about? What is the innuendos? What are you saying, Jalen Brunson? He must have
mm.
got word he got snubbed. Jalen
Yep,
is pissed. He is pissed. He is pissed. He is pissed. If there's ever any season, people talking about his high AI took Philly, made Philly a force to be reckoned with. So I don't know how
that's a
people are
fact.
glossing over that he was 6 feet, stepping over Tyronn Lue, shooting clutch buckets in Kobe eyes. Let's stop this. Like Brunson don't got that package, if not more. Like let's stop
Facts.
it. He might not be as agile as AI or have that high crossover like, but ain't nobody have better footwork than Jalen Brunson.
That's
First
a
of all,
fact. He got the
he get
best
his
footwork.
fam. He get his shot off for anybody. But I like I'm telling you, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt right now because if there was ever a time outside the 24-25 season when he was clutch player of the year that he should have won it, it should have been this year. Because now you're saying to a team that we overachieved. How the hell we overachieved when we was depicted to be going to the finals this year?
Right.
And they all
Exactly.
and they all put it because they're saying it was Tatum and Halliburton was the reason why they gave us the nod. When Tatum came back, oh, let's go back with Boston. See, this is what I'm talking about with these fickle people behind the curtains pulling these strings. I'm
Yep.
tired. Adam Silver, you put this in here. We trusted you. You put this in here. You gave him clutch player of the year. How the heck you? But Shea's gonna be clutch player of the year this year.
Yep.
Shea's gonna be clutch player of the year this year, and he's going
And
to get
MVP.
the so somebody put in the chat it was Jalen Brown. And I hope it ain't no strays trying to cause right today no strays, it ain't the day. Cause it ain't okay.
He said
It's
Jalen
not the
Brown is the most clutch. That's what he said.
not no strays. I said somebody said Jalen Brown won
Oh
MVP. Jalen Brown won
no,
MVP.
no,
Okay.
no.
I just saw it in the chat and that kind of just threw me too. I said, oh, what a
He's
bad
not.
day.
No, but he's going to be top 5 MVP candidate, and he's going to be first team.
But yeah, and that's my point. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
that all of that with a system because they depicted you to fall off. But I'm sorry,
Right.
what this ain't his first time leading the Celtics. That's why y'all
Mm.
actually didn't want to let him go, despite how smart he was and how pro-black he was. They was not trying to let him go. They didn't want to trade him because they knew that Jalen Brown was really that dog over there. But see,
Right.
you got two superstars over there, two all-star superstars in Tatum and Brown. So if one of them went down, you don't think one player can
10
continue to keep that
seconds.
afloat? No,
Right.
bro. No. They robbed JB. They robbed JB. They robbed New York. When I saw JB talking with the group, talking on the podium, I had to go talking on that podium, and he said, and one of the commentators asked him, he was like, listen, one of the media guys asked him, like, hey, so um, what do you see for the Knicks and the Hawks and everything? He said, look, everything that we do right now, we keeping it close to the belt. We keeping it in-house because we
Right.
know. When he said that, I'm like, there's something underlining. And then it comes out that he got snubbed. So Jalen is pissed, man. And I'm with him. I'm back in New York. Jalen, you are a superstar, and you're leading this team. You are the leader of this team. And Cat has accepted the number 2 role of being Robin. But see,
Right.
that's the problem. They did not believe in Jalen Brunson. Becky Hammond, or they didn't believe in him. And she put that narrative out. You got Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, please. You needed everybody to come over there to help you, bro. You needed everybody to
Right.
come over. And you had superstars come over there to help you. Ray Allens of the
Mm-hmm.
world. KGs of the world.
KG.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You and LeBron are the biggest. Oh my God, dude.
I feel
Okay.
you, Todd, man.
I'm I'm
Listen, man. If
I'm
you
I'm,
trigger you,
yeah. I'll speak to you later.
all right,
Speak to you
family.
later,
All
bro.
right.
All right.
Big time salute. Man, it's crazy, man. Yo, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was so upset when I saw that. I was upset because I'm like, damn, everything was lining up, and the players, the league just folded like a cookie, man. Players run the league. That showed me that the players run the league, 100%. What's good,
Yo,
JJ?
yo, what up, man? What's going on, man? How's
I
everything?
don't know, man. The league is playing games, man. The league.
Yeah,
What's
I
going
know,
on, man?
man.
Will we still get it done?
Yeah,
Talk to me. Talk to me. Are we still going to get it done?
yeah, man. We're gonna be ready, man. We're ready to rock, man.
Mm.
Listen, but I wanted to talk about this Brunson thing. You're hearing it more again. You can't win a chip with a
Yes, let's
small
talk about that
guard.
too. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I just feel like, me personally, I feel like it's like almost like a cop out because only one team can win the chip. So you can just say, see, I told you Brunson wasn't going to win a chip. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most players don't win that chip. It's only one team that can win a
Mm-hmm.
chip. So I just feel like it's weak. It's just weak because it's an easy cop out. And yeah, but he's gonna do what he does, play all time. He's gonna shut everybody up, make them look foolish,
Right.
and we're gonna go on a run. That's
So
what's gonna happen.
So JJ, I know you said that you're a realist, and so
Uh-huh.
now Jalen Brunson is not going to be first team. So
Yeah.
the rule. I keep talking about the basketball gods and what's needed to get to the
Yeah.
halls of the champion. So what
Uh-huh.
now? Are we still going to be successful on our mission? Though no team has done it besides one. Will we still have the success? That's what I'm concerned
W-
about right now.
Playoff time right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
MVPs, no first teams. We could get it
We don't
done.
need that. We don't need that. I'm not tripping about that. That's not what it's about. It's about winning a chip. And I'm feeling pretty confident, man. I think we're ready to go on a deep run, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
yeah, so that's what it's about. So we make this deep run, and then yeah, that's what it's about. That'll take care of everything. Everybody's silly takes and all that nonsense, and yeah, man. So we're ready to go. I'm hyped for Saturday, man. I can't wait. But
Definitely
also
hyped for
before I go,
Saturday. Definitely hyped for
oh
Saturday.
yeah,
We
big
got
big time, man. Big time. Before I go, I wanted to shout out Ty, man. I appreciated that debate. It was all in love, all in respect, and
yeah,
sometimes we
100%.
need that. Sometimes we need
Right.
that friendly banter. I
Right. Of
understood
course.
him. I think he understood me. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So yeah, sometimes spice things up a little. It's all good, all in fun,
Right.
all in
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. It wasn't going to get too
So yeah.
serious. I was going to make
Nah,
sure y'all
nah,
was
of
good.
course. Yeah, nah,
Mm-hmm.
nah, of course. Never. Nah, nah. And yeah, happy birthday to my guy Mellow Mike, and it's my birthday
Big
too,
time.
man.
Oh, yes, it was your birthday.
Yeah,
Because when they said Mellow
yeah.
Mike Brown, I was like, nah, it wasn't him that said it. It was you, man. Happy birthday, man.
Yo, no, I think Mellow Mike did put something in the chat
He
about his
did?
birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
that's
you. Okay.
crazy though. We share the same birthday. That's wild, yo. Yeah,
That's nice, man. Big time salute,
yeah.
man. Hopefully
No
you're
doubt,
not
man.
working on your birthday. Hopefully you just chilling, man, and
Yeah, I
relaxing
did.
to
I
do
got
what
out
you
a
got
little
to do.
early. I got out like 1:30. I got out of work, so I had to work,
Nice.
a little.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm chilling now. We're gonna do something with the fan tomorrow. So I got a twin brother, so we're
Excellent.
celebrating. We're celebrating mine and my twin brother's birthday
That's
tomorrow. So
fire. That's fire.
no
That's
doubt.
fire. Is he
Yeah,
a Knicks fan
appreciate you,
too?
man. Oh yeah, big time,
Okay.
man. Oh
That's
yeah,
what's up. All right.
yeah.
Big time,
All right,
man.
brother. Enjoy the
All
rest
right,
of your
man.
day. All right.
You as well, man. Happy
All right,
birthday.
man. Thank you, brother.
All right.
All right, man.
See, that's how we get down on this channel. Yeah, we're going to disagree. And that's what it's about. It's about, being able to have good conversations when you disagree. But at the end of the day, we all family. Okay, they both OKF Nation. And as soon as Ty figures out how to get in the Discord, he'll be up in there. Big time salute to my man Khalil. He said, what happens if the Hawks coach emphasizes exploiting the mismatches that benefit them, like putting Johnson at the 5? I'm not worried about that because if you now here's the thing, Khalil. If you put Johnson at the 5, Towns is going to eat. How will you stop Towns? Khalil, think about what I'm saying. if he puts Johnson at the 5, that's going to not benefit them. That's going to benefit us. You know, because also, I'm watching the Hawks, right? Jonathan Kuminga, the reason why a lot of you guys, I just realized, are big on, because I didn't see the Cleveland game. I watched the Cleveland game and Kuminga was getting busy, right? And I was like, oh, this is why they think Kuminga's like that. I'm not really worried about Kuminga like that because it's not like we don't have size, you know? Now, he was aggressive in the Cleveland game, but they still lost. They still got cooked. And Cleveland don't really have the best perimeter defenders. I do like that big lineup that Cleveland plays with Wade. I like that. That's how you got to come out. But I don't think that Kuminga is going to be enough to beat us off the bench. They're going to really need to get the most out of their starting 5. And then hopefully get Kuminga to come in and do some things to put the pressure on the defense. But all you got to do is put OG on him. You know, you got size on your bench. If we have to throw Sohan out there, we could throw Sohan out there. Like, I'm not concerned about that part. But Johnson at the 5, though, Khalil benefits us. Big time salute to my man Crim's dad. He said, we need a JJ birthday call back. All right, to set the emotional fan tie straight. Nah, man, they good, Crim's dad. But if you want me to call JJ back, I will. All right, I'll call you back in a second, JJ. Let me get some of these other callers in the building. By the way, I do got Detroit in the building, so I'm gonna get to Detroit in a second. And I'm gonna let y'all know before I get him on the line, what y'all need to do to get him out of here. What's going on, Sean? How you feeling, family?
Yo, Karan, what's going on, man? I'm triggered.
Talk to me. Talk to me, man. What's going on? Where you want to go? Is it the NBA? What's up?
I think the NBA is. This is why people say the NBA is rigged. This is why people say the NBA is all about politics and money. Because how do you put a rule in to say these players need to play a minimum of 65 games in order to win these accolades? But then you got 2 players like Cade and Luka that missed time. Yeah, they had good seasons, but they missed time. The best ability is availability.
Thank you.
Now, again, salute to them. They played good years. I mean, they had good seasons. They did what they did. Right. I'm not taking that from them. But JB had a great year too. JB came into a whole different system, still gave you 26 points, still gave you 7 assists, almost 50, 40, 80%. There's no way you can tell me that is not valid for first, second, or third NBA. You can't tell me that, bro. It's just something with these Knicks. The hatred for the Knicks is just uncalled for. It's just uncalled for, and it's downright disrespectful. But we don't need no accolades. We don't need none of that, because they know that the Knicks is ready for a prime run in this playoffs. They know that. For some reason, everybody is scared of the Knicks. Everybody is. I don't care about no accolades. As long as we get that one important accolade, and that's a ring, and that says championships of 2026, New York Knicks, that's all I'm worried about. But that is bull crap, and that is just something, it shouldn't even happen, bro. But it is. But I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
How can they do that for Cade and Luka, but not Ant? What's the difference between Ant and Cade and Luka then? Because
how many games Ant played?
I'm not sure, but Ant went and tried to do it. Ant went and tried to do it, and they denied his. So how can they deny his, but they gave him?
That's the problem. That's the problem. And that's what got me upset, is because I'm like, so we just gonna make special arrangements. So we just gonna act like the 65 game rule wasn't put in place for specific reasons. Now you might as well get rid of the rule, because now people every year they're going to challenge. Yeah, but why even have the rule then? It don't make sense.
And now you making players feel like, well, I can do what I want now. since you changed it for them last year, I can do what I
Right.
want. This goes back. This might be a little off to the left, but I'm saying it. This goes back to when KD joined the Warriors. So you basically telling players and telling people growing up, if you can't beat that team, go ahead and join them. You can win and reign that way. You can win and reign easily like that. That's why I'm so hard on. I don't really want LeBron to come here. I want to win and reign
Mm,
with players that we have developed that came here and want to win. You know what I'm saying? Not to
right.
promote their business, not to get their bigger lifestyle to a bigger atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
also, New York is the media capital. I had said this in the chat, and I think Maxine had took it a little different. I had said in the chat that, man, all this is for clicks and baits. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the media and the people
10
that,
Right.
seconds.
you know what I'm saying, talk about the Knicks and keep disrespecting them. Because I had got put
Right.
in timeout in the chat, and I was like, oh, wait, I won't talk about
Somebody
Quran,
put
you
your
know what I'm saying?
timeout?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
man.
yeah. Now
Yeah,
they good.
yeah.
They
So,
good. Please don't put my brother in timeout.
yeah. So I was just trying to clear that up. But yeah, man, like all that just for clicks and baits. They just want the Knicks in their
Right.
mouth so they can get higher ratings. Because anything that come
Bingo.
out of New York, anything that come out the Knicks is gonna bring high ratings. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
I got
that's
you.
what it is. But we don't need no accolades. We winning this thing this year, and that's all that matters, man.
Got you. I'm last question. I'm gonna let you go. So you
Okay.
don't care about the history that I'm about to address because I seen the super chat, but the history where no team has won the championship without the first team, without the MVP. You don't care about that. You don't think that you think we can overcome that. Do you think we could overcome that?
I think we can because history has a chance of making. You can have you can have a chance in the history books to create your own history. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Now,
Got you.
history is a winding thing. It always come back and play. But history also is when you make something and do it different and
Right.
you can start doing a trend after that. So what I'm
Got you.
saying is this team is very talented. We have pieces that we can win. This series alone
Got you.
should be Cat. This series alone should be Cat. He should be
Yeah, I ain't
dominating.
worried about the series. I'm just worried about the championship. But I got
Yes,
you, Sean.
but
Thank
when
you,
we get
man.
to the championship, I think we'll
Right.
be good, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, man.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that. 100%.
I got you.
All right. All right. First of all, big time salute to my man Vaughn. He said 5 teams won a championship without all NBA first teamers: 1989, 1990, 04 Pistons, 95 Rockets, 2011 Mavericks. Now listen, this is very important. I'm glad he put that. I don't mean that year. I'm talking about caliber of player. Isaiah Thomas was a first team. He wasn't a first team during those years, right? Max, he clarified what he meant. He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about the people who are doing the voting and stuff like that. He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about the other people. Anyway, so all of those players, Isaiah Thomas was a first teamer. Hakeem the Dream was an MVP. Dirk Nowitzki was an MVP. Not that year, Vaughn. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying you have to win it that year. I am saying that you have to be of that ilk. You got me? That's the point. But if you're saying it, well, you know, maybe Brunson could win it in the future, possibly. If you're saying he was snubbed, I don't know, Vaughn. I ain't gonna lie. It threw a dim on, you know, my championship aspirations. Right? I'm sorry, y'all. It was throwing me off, and my son keeps knocking on the door because he wants me to come out there. I'm sorry. It's kind of throwing me off. Anyway, but yeah, big time salute though, Vaughn. I do appreciate you. So that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't talking about the year they won it. Dirk was still Dirk at that time. Isaiah was still Isaiah. And of course, Hakeem the Dream, that even though he was getting towards the end, he still was Hakeem the Dream. Maybe not that year, but he was of that ilk and that caliber of player. And the 95 team was with what do you call it? I'm getting so many messages, it's throwing me off. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. But the 95 team also added Clyde Drexler as well. So that also helped improve them. Okay. So that's it on the super chat. By the way, we got a couple of triggers. So Ty is triggered and Crim's dad bought a trigger. So let me get the Crim's dad trigger really quickly. All right, and Angie and Rock, I'm coming to y'all. Give me 2 seconds, I promise. Let me get these 2 triggers out the way. Let me get JJ on the line, and let me get my man Ty on the line. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. This is the Blue and Orange Brunch. We're talking about the news that Jalen Brunson more than likely won't be All-NBA first team. JJ, what's going on?
Yo, what up, man? Yo, honestly, I don't got much to say, man. Like, can I just donate it to like Ty? Or, I know he was triggered about.
Ty's coming back.
Before.
Well, Crim's dad. This is what Crim's dad said. He said we need a JJ birthday callback to set the emotional fan Ty straight. So
no,
could you please elaborate?
I got nothing
we
with
good.
That. We good. Yeah, I mean, you can let someone else get it because I don't got much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to somebody else. All
I'm
right,
about
big
to
time.
go get my drink out for my B-Day real quick. So.
Yes, big time salute, JJ.
Yeah, I'm good though. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Chris.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, Crim's dad, if you want me to send it to somebody else, let me know, Crims. Let me know. If you want me to give it to somebody else, I will. All right, let me get my man Ty back on the line really quickly. All right. He definitely was triggered. And Angie and Rock, I'm getting to y'all next. Let's see what my brother Ty wants.
Hello?
What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's up, fam? All right,
Uh-oh.
okay. Yeah, definitely. Crim's dad, watch your mouth, man. I'm only emotional for my Knicks. Trust me, I'm only emotional for my Knicks. JJ, good job. Happy birthday. New York Knicks Nation, stand up. I live for this. I love it. I don't mind this. But the reason why I'm upset is because you gave me that stat, and I had to go check it when it said when you're not an All-NBA first teamer. It seems like what they're trying to do is set up the Knicks to fail. That's what it seems like, bro.
That's just basically what it is because we hadn't seen it in history. So that's all I'm saying. This is why I did this show not to be negative because I don't want to be like I'm spooky in the woods. I did this show because I want y'all to give me the confidence.
Thank you. But see, you have the facts. So despite everybody talking about emotional this and everybody cool, see, that's why New York, that's why they do us the way we are, because we stay divided. We think, you know what I'm saying? We're not, like when you check the other fan bases, they stick together.
That's true.
I don't mind being the emotional fan. Trust me, because I'm passionate about my Knicks. If you've been going through decades upon decades upon decades of ineptability, you're gonna be like, that's why I gave JJ respect, because he said it. Remember yesterday, he said, I was like, okay, he feel the way I feel. So at the end of the day, it's all love, but
it's all love.
It's far from emotional. It's emotional for my Knicks. But see, I get on here and I can go back and forth with you. And when I say go back and forth, because you have stats. This is a fire show. Probably the most fire show that's on the freaking tube, fam. So
thank you, fam.
To stay in the chat and be trying to get for shits and giggles, come up here and put a real perspective on that we can hang on to, because outside of having fun, the greatest fun you're going to have is when we walking down Madison Square Garden, 7th Street, holding up that banner. That's the problem.
That's facts.
You know, we goofy. We goofy in the chat. We goofy, and it's okay to be goofy. But at the end of the day, let's go ahead and get behind each other. Let all the Knicks be passionate. You know, shout out to Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith went against Stephen A. and Mad Dog today, or was it yesterday, about the Knicks and Brunson. Basically, like, Brunson is not too. Yeah, Kenny Smith stood up against Stephen A. and Mad Dog and Shay about, and it was clickbait. I don't go to the show. It was clickbait. I just seen what they were talking about with Brunson, so I went on there. And Kenny Smith held him down, bro. He held New York down. So at the end of the day, Brunson don't have to be 6'6" to win a chip. And see, they're all speaking of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. See, that's the problem. Mike's at the bar, so everybody thinks you got to be that prototype height. You got to be, you know.
He's only one.
Thank you, fam.
He's only one. He can only be one, man.
Thank you, fam. Brunson is the only Brunson. He's the Brunson burner. He's the Brunson burner. He's leading our team, so I'm going to get behind him. So call me emotional. Call me whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I'm emotional for my Knicks. I'm a Knickerbocker. I've been a Knicker fan for years. Years, bro. Years. So
listen, we all are emotional at some point. So yeah, it's all good.
Sam, but you on the same page with me because
100%.
What did it for me, Karan, if you never gave me that stat and I didn't go fact check it, I would have never had my expectations of Brunson being first team or not being first team and still can't make it there. I'm not saying we can't because listen, I still think we sweep
Right, yeah, right.
I still think we sweep the Hawks. I know everybody giving them 5 games.
No, the Hawks, we not worried. I'm talking about the championship. I'm beyond the Hawks.
No,
this is a beyond the Hawks show. This ain't about the Hawks.
Thank you. No, but some people still stuck. But some of these people that's in the chat still stuck on the Hawks. They scared. They spooked in the woods.
God.
And them trees might fall on you. Get out of them woods, man. Get out of them woods. Because at the end of the day, this is what Brunson needed. This is what Brunson needed. He needed to hear this. He needed to get snubbed. He needed to hear them. Because if you look at Brunson's whole career, they didn't know if he could do this at Villanova, and he did it.
Right.
Then when he got to the next level, which is the pros, they didn't know if he can do it because he was too small, and he took Dallas and he did it. Okay,
that's a fact.
And so then he come over and get his own team, and he has done it.
Second round, nothing less.
Come on, fam. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna stay in the chat, and I'm gonna listen to the next callers. But salute to JJ, and I think somebody else's birthday. I think it's Mellow Mike. Happy birthday,
Mellow Mike,
dudes, man. Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, we all Knicks fans, and like JJ corrected me yesterday. You know, and see, I'm a man of integrity. I can own mine. He said,
100%. Yeah, you and JJ are good.
That's my guy. That wasn't people made it more than what it was, and that's good.
Right.
Like I sent JJ the message on the chat, like that was good, healthy banter. We need that. All of us saying the same thing, like, oh yeah, kumbaya. No. Some of us gotta be a little objective because that's.
No, we're gonna disagree.
Thank you, fam.
Yeah, we're gonna disagree.
Yep. So it's all love. It's all love. But yes, I am that guy, guys. So I'm the emotional fan. So y'all can come at me in the chat and say what you want. But don't.
But listen, at least with you though, you're willing to change your position. You're not just an emotional fool.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, because you got emotional fools that go argue for their own perspective and state it. They're not moving.
Thank you, fam. Because you know what? They can't compartmentalize. Me,
bingo.
If you can sit there and educate me, I'm gonna sit on my back pockets.
100%. Yep.
I'm gonna sit on my back pockets and be like, oh, okay, all right, okay, and then I'll come back. You know what I mean? So it's all love, man. It's all love.
It's all love, always.
I had to adjust the emotional part because if my people see like, oh, you emotional? Yeah, for my Knicks. They don't know that over here. They don't know in LA, like, you know what I'm saying? But for my Knicks, yeah, I ain't gonna say the other team, but the Knicks, yeah, I'm definitely that guy.
100%.
Right, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you
taking my call.
No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. Big time. All right. It's my man Ty. Thank you, Crim's dad, by the way. Maxine is in the middle of something. When she's done, I'm gonna call her. I got Crim's dad. I got you. Don't worry about it. And by the way, Crim's dad, Ty's a good dude, man. Don't let the emotional side, his well, not just the emotional side, but the conversation with JJ, sway that. Yeah, Crim's dad. We all good, man. We all one OKF Nation. And hopefully he joins the Discord one day. I'm not sure when he's going to do it, but hopefully he pops up in the Discord. Maybe he might do it tomorrow. All right? Get my man Rock on the line and then Angie. All right? 646-995-8389 with the news that Cade and Luka is back. Brunson won't be first team. Call in and tell me your thoughts. What's going on, Rock?
It was good, Kay.
Man, nothing much, man. Just talking about these Knicks, man. I need you to talk to me, man. You one of the most level-headed guys that call up. We got the news that Cade and Luka, they're going to be first team. One of them is going to be first team, at least. So that means Brunson probably won't be first team. Any thoughts on that?
Let's go. What? Sounds like this. I really miss David Stern, man.
Yes. Yes.
Because the commissioner right now, he's too soft. I mean, we just talked about, but I always thought they was too soft because look at all the stuff over the years Draymond Green been doing, and they've been letting him skate on that.
Yep.
And then and then what happened in the Charlotte game, and now this. What are rules there? Rules are in place for a reason. Every adult understands that have children because they have to put rules in place for the children. So we skirted. We skirt the rules now based on our feelings. Come on, man. But you know what? Maybe this is a good thing because this is more bulletin board material, man. Because um, obviously this hurts JB,
Yeah.
the first team selection, uh,
Mm.
and then Jay Hart, the scouting reporters leave him open, and you could beat the Knicks. In the waning minutes of the game, foul Mitch. We got so many things against us as far as outside banter, man. So it's
Yeah.
all bulletin board material, man. And that's gonna grow the legend when we win it all, you know? And
I
that's
tell you
and
what,
all
it'll be historic.
yeah. And all that banter about his height and everything is gonna make his legend grow, man. He's gonna be one of one, you
Yeah.
know? It's kind
If
of
he
like
does this, he would be the
mhm.
greatest Nick of all time.
Yeah, because
I'm going there.
in other areas of industries, someone who had all the odds against them and they overcame them, they're legends. Look like someone like Stevie Wonder. He wasn't supposed to be able to do what he was doing
Yep.
because of his handicap. And they look at in the league, they look at his size as a handicap. So, yeah, man. Some people was meant to swim upstream and given a harder road, and they became bigger for it, man. So they might get a movie out of this, man, at some point down the road.
It deserves it. Listen, the only team to do it was the Detroit Pistons. They had the 4 All-Stars. So
Right.
if we get the championship this year, this would put us in historic territory. Yes, you had teams that won it where the guy didn't win it that year. That's fine. But Hakeem was still Hakeem. He was the MVP by that time. He was the
Right.
MVP by the time he won that 95 championship.
Exactly.
Isaiah was first team by the time he won in Detroit. Dirk Nowitzki was MVP by the time he won it. So that's what I'm trying to say. They don't have to win it that year, but they are those people.
Yeah. Yep.
Levels. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yep. Yep. And winning the championship, Cat's gonna raise his game too. All that
Cat, yep.
nonsense about him being soft and all that, that's gonna be done. And so-called legends, they can only say so much, man, because someone like Shaq, he could have pushed himself to be more,
That's true.
just like Barkley could have pushed themselves to be more, because they didn't
Especially
keep
Barkley.
themselves in great shape, man. They didn't.
Yep. And didn't practice like that, wasn't working on their game, just pure talent.
But the whole reason for Shaq and Kobe not getting along was Kobe kept pushing Shaq and talking about,
Yep.
yo, nobody could stop you. Put down the McDonald's and do better. But he
Do
wanted
better,
to
right?
hang out and run around and eat McDonald's and not be in good shape and all that. Even though he's still dominant, but
Right. That's his natural ability. It wasn't like honed skill. Like Kobe was all skill. Kobe
yeah.
wasn't the best athlete.
Oh yeah.
Not
Kobe's
by far. He didn't have big hands, didn't jump the highest, none of that.
Yeah, Kobe was an Accord pushing himself like a Bugatti.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
100%.
yeah, you're right.
That's the difference.
He was pure drive. You're right.
Pure drive. Not
Mhm.
athleticism so much. It was skill. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it. Yep.
And I guess that's why Jalen liked Kobe so much, because it's under the same
Bingo.
premise. He's gonna be great, pushing his body to the max.
Bingo. Bingo. Skill.
It's pure skill.
Yep. 100%, man. But I appreciate you, Rock, man. Great call. Thank you, man. I appreciate your level head perspective, because you're giving me like food for thought. Because I'm trying to stay positive here. I feel like I was robbed, man. I really do. I feel like I was robbed.
Oh yeah, the further they push you down, when you break through, man, the greater your legend will be, man. That's how it's gonna be. And they'll see.
Big time. They'll see.
They'll see.
Big time. I appreciate you, Rock.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Thank you, man. This is why I'm doing this show. I'm not doing no negative shows like, oh, no, negative. The championship is in peril. I'm not doing that. I'm only doing positive shows. I was dead serious when I did that show the other night when I was talking about OKC and all of that. And us beating them. I do believe that we could beat them. Now, this news definitely has kind of jilted me like, damn, we really going to make history this year. But it will make the championship a whole lot better. Big time salute to my man Crim's dad on the Jules. I appreciate the Jules family. All right, I'm going to get Max on the line in a second. She's taking care of my son right now, but I will call her and see what she, get her on the line, talk to her for a little bit. Let's see what Angie. Hopefully Angie's still available. If I missed your call, I am doing callbacks. What's going on, Angie?
Hey there, Karan. What's going on? What's going on?
Great to hear for you. Are those people in Charlotte going crazy right now because they think they're going to the playoffs?
You would thought you would think they won the championship. That's how crazy they are here. They crazy. They having their fun right now. So let them. I just let them be, as they say in the South. Let them be.
Right. They're lucky they play in Orlando. That's the only reason why they're making it.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why. If they were playing somebody else, trust me. Anybody else that's not in the South, they would be losing right now. But what's going on, Angie? I know the news is crazy. Let's go. Oh boy.
Karan, I am so hot. And you know, the thing with me is when I get like super hot, I get super calm. And so this is the thing. If nothing else, what came to my mind today is the great Maya Angelou. She said, when people show you who they are, believe them, right? So we've known the NBA, we've known the media, we've known all these cities are just the biggest haters against New York, right?
Right.
And so if nothing else, I think there was a siren alarm in the Knicks locker room, you know, with what they did to Brunson, that now we don't have to like, are we like, you know, maybe overthinking that everybody's against us? No. If nothing else today, with this decision, they know everyone is against them, right? And so I think this is going to work to our good, you know, because there's also a saying that says, to much is given, much is required. So I believe it's going to elevate them mentally to know the requirements to get this chip. Their threshold is at a whole different level than anybody else in this playoffs, right?
Yes.
That includes the referees, right? So they're going to have to realize that that's how much hate that's out here in this whole world as it relates to the Knicks. And I think, you know, for us as Knicks fans, how it really vexed us today. I think for the Knicks, I think it's an awakening for them today to realize, no, y'all can't just come at any level that y'all been at during this season. There's a whole nother level. I mean, we have to go in. We can't keep these games close with Atlanta. If anything, or anyone would play in the playoffs. Because if anything, with this decision today, by the commissioner, is letting us know, no, there's intentionality to make sure not only does Brunson and Cat don't get the accolades that they deserve, that they are intentional about it. So there's a part of me that started to say, okay, all this is going to work out to our good, because this is going to shake us. I listened to Brunson's preview conference that they did, and Brunson said, I don't know if you caught it, he said to one of the questions, he said to one of the media guys, he said, we all we got. And I thought about New Jack City. I thought about CMB. We all we got. And I said,
we all we got.
What? I was like, okay, Brunson. And he had his hoodie on. He's focused. I'm like, okay, this is actually going to work to our good. As hot as we are as Knicks fans, this decision they made today, I'm telling you, in that locker room, it's making them realize, as Brunson said in that conference yesterday, or was either today, we all we got. I think they understand that now. This had to happen. I know it sounds crazy, but something, it's like all the stars are being aligned. Because this had to happen in order for us to be shaken and awakened that no, y'all not playing on the same level field as everybody else. So y'all got to go in there and take these teams out. I mean, from the commissioner to the NBA to the media to the referees, y'all can't leave no margin for error. Right? Yeah, they have to go take this chip. And the thing is, I'll end with this. Once we get that chip, I hope that people like Stephen A., all these haters, No, don't be trying to get interviews with me. Don't try to be sticking no mic in front of my face. I don't want to hear when the commissioner is at that championship game and we win it. I don't want him coming up saying nothing to me. We're gonna be professional. We're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna celebrate as a family. Nah, don't even step to us after we become champions, because y'all made it clear y'all all coming for us. But guess what? That's gonna work to our good. All y'all did was wake us up. That's all they did was wake us up. And I want to say this. I know my horn is off, but as far as history.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you that. Thank you. Please, talk to me, please.
Yeah, history and records are made to be broken, right? They're made to be redefined, a new history, and that's what we're going to do, Karan. We're going to be the new bar.
Thank you.
We're going to be the new bar that didn't have an All-NBA team and still did it. That's going to be the new bar. That's all I got.
Thank you, Angie.
I was hot, but I'm so encouraged now. Because I think this thing is going to wake us up like nothing could have woken us up. And we taking everybody out. Atlanta is 4. Atlanta, I said 5 at one time.
No, we going 4.
Because it's 4. It's hands down 4. After what happened today, it's Atlanta in 4.
Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. I feel better. Thank you.
Stay encouraged, fam.
Yes.
We about to make history. That's what we're about to do. All right.
Thank you, Angie.
You
all
be
right.
blessed. Hit those likes.
100%. Thank you. Thank you for that great segue.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Smash that likes. Yo, Angie cooked, yo. She cooked. It's going to be hard to follow. It's going to be hard to follow that call. I need you guys to give me the inspiration. She definitely gave me the inspiration. I think that we are locked in. I was very, very confident on our abilities to win the championship before I got this news. Smash that like button. Keep smashing the like button. I got a whole lot of calls to get to. I need y'all to smash that like button. It's very important. All right, we still don't got 100 likes. We got over 100 people. We got to continue to smash that like button, all right? All right? It's very, very important to the algorithm. Now, I got Detroit in the building, y'all, all right? So, look, before I get Detroit in the building, continue smashing that like button. But to all the new people that are here, I need you guys to understand the rules of the show. I should have probably did this earlier. My bad. But anyway, everybody gets 3 minutes. You hear the horn. When you hear that horn, that means it's time to get off the line. Okay. And then also we have the callback option. Okay. So you could call back. You send in a donation. You could also request somebody to come on, or you can request a callback if somebody so you like Angie, for example. She cooked just now. You want her to come back. You send in the donation. I get her back on the line. Now, we have the special new rule. This is for the other team. All right? Not for fellow Knicks fans. And so if someone comes on here and they're the fan of the other team, you guys could donate 25 and we'll get them the hell up out of here. Just to let y'all know. I got Detroit coming on the line. Detroit's coming on the line right now. All right? So when Detroit gets on the line, if y'all don't want to hit them, y'all know what y'all could do. I'm giving y'all the cue. I got no more hang-ups. Just letting y'all know, y'all want me to get them out of here. Y'all know what y'all have to do. All right? This is a fair warning. Number 12 call. Let's see what the hell number 12 want. 646-995-8389. If I miss your call, I will call you back. Let's see what this guy wants.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Number 12, man. Where we going, man? Where we going?
Hey.
I see you calling up. I see you see the news. I know you feeling good. Where we going? You got to be. I'm letting you know. You got to be careful.
Well, you know, I just know that if it wasn't for Luka, K wouldn't even be mentioned. So that's all it is. So don't feel too bad. They're just doing that because it's the overseas Laker.
Oh, so you saying? Oh, okay, I got you. So you saying it's really about Luka, and if they reinstate Luka
because he was close in games with him, Ant wasn't close enough in games. He missed too many games.
I get you.
For the white boy getting in.
Got you. So because they gave it to Luka, they had to put Cade in, or else it would have been a big start. Yep. Got you. Okay. All right. That's good energy. I take that. It is what it is with that. So All right, so where we going? How do you feel about Brunson, though? But I feel like my man Brunson should be first team. He got the eligibility. He has the games. And now they go probably give it to Luka before Cade anyway. So Cade probably won't even be a first team.
You say you don't think Brunson would be a first team?
Nah, they're going to give it to Luka.
Oh, yeah, they got to give it to Luka, huh?
They're going to give it to Luka, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, first team is more than just scoring points, man. And Lucas St. Brunson seemed to play.
Tell that to the people tell that to the people who vote number 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell that to them, because that's all they're looking at is points. You know that, right?
Yeah, a lot of the New York fans, they seem to think that the Knicks is being disrespected, but nobody is being more disrespected than the Pistons. Now, granted, I know we got some things to do because it's our first time being, a good team in a long time. But here's the thing. The Pistons are fourth in expectance to win the East behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. And
seriously? Based on what? Based on what? Where did you see that? Where did you see that at?
It's all over. Okay. Fourth odds. It's Boston,
really?
New York, Cleveland, then Detroit. Yeah. It's all over Detroit news. We know we got it.
Oh, God, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
wow, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, it's all over the Detroit news.
You think it's because of the Cade Lung situation? You think it's because of that?
No, it's just because, man, one thing about it, though, in Detroit sports, man, we got a hard time with people liking us. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We think it's because we are an all-black city. They don't really want us to win nothing, man. I mean,
I don't know about that. I think it's just that y'all didn't win nothing in 16 years. So I think that,
how do you explain all the multiple calls against the Lions in every single year? Just do a little bit of math on it. The first time they ever had illegal procedure was against the Lions on a made field goal against San Francisco. It was a call, but they never had called it. They made the field goal. They called illegal procedure. Boomed them back 5 more yards. They missed it. The Super Bowl was in
but y'all defied the odds. But y'all defied the odds in 2004. So what happened that year?
They didn't know about us. They didn't expect us. By the time they looked up, we were off and running. They thought the Lakers was going to run through us, but by the time they looked up, it was too late. So go 2005, Shaq and Wade. 2006, who was it? Another team, I forgot who it was.
I think was that the Spurs in 2006?
It was the Spurs 2005.
2005, right.
2006, it was Shaq and Wade. 2007, LeBron. 2008, the big three with Boston. There's always a bigger cause other than the Pistons every time. Every single time.
I hear you, man. This was a good call, man. Listen, man, this was a good call. I like the energy. And also, I want to let people know, like, if y'all call up talking basketball, they're not going to get rid of you.
Oh, that's what I do every time. I might get a little emotional because that's my team. But you know how we do. We're going to rock out.
Big time. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. That wasn't a bad Detroit call. I thought he was going to come in with the trolling energy. I really did. But he came up it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And y'all let him ride too. I'm not sure if y'all was agreeing with everything he was saying. I definitely did agree with mostly everything he was saying. But I do like the fact that, he wasn't dissing the Knicks. Let me see, my man Khalil just sent this as I just looked. He said, you should be concerned with that stat. Knicks don't need Brunson to average 30. Knicks starters spread the production, but if Brunson finished the year average 8 assists, he would easily make the first team. I don't think so. I don't think Brunson makes it because Luka's numbers look more sexy and they don't really care. All right, so here's the thing with the voting, right? 100% Brunson's going to be All-NBA second team. 100%. Guaranteed. Now, if you want to say, well, every team if you want to try to go in history and try to say, well, every team had an All-NBA second teamer, you could do that. I don't think that's a strong argument. I think the connection is the first team. What we are doing, we're in uncharted water. I'm not saying we're not going to win the championship. Listen, I don't have no negative Knick energy going forward. I'm only going to talk about the information. I'm going to rely on y'all to give me the inspiration, right? Before I got this news today, I'm not going to lie. In my mind, I had the Knicks dead set at being All-NBA. Brunson being All-NBA first team. because I thought that they would have standards and I thought that they would uphold the rule. That's what I thought. But they didn't. So it is what it is. This is the world that we're living in, that rules can be changed. They should have gave it to Ant-Man. Ant-Man played 61 games. What's the difference between 61, 62, 63? Stop it. There is no difference. Let's not add like a standard. Also, the whole race thing, I disagree with that. I don't think it has nothing to do with that at all. At all. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the fact of the matter is the players run the league. That's just what it has to do. The players are calling the shots in this NBA. Facts. And the owners are using the 65 game rule to their benefit by using the load management and other means to manipulate the amount of games players are playing. So this is why the players are fighting back. This is a win for the players because the players feel like they're the ones being shortchanged by the owners. The 65 game rules benefits the fans and the owners because the fans, we get to see these guys play and not rest. So my thing is, I don't like any exception to the rule because then you shouldn't even have the rule. And then now you're making it for certain players, but Ant-Man can't get it. Like I said, I'm not buying the whole race thing. By the way, big time salute to my man Ty. He requested for Angie to come back on the line. So let me get Angie on the line, y'all. Listen, the phone lines, I ain't gonna lie, is crazy right now. I am gonna get to as many people as I can. Sit tight, be patient. We will get to you, all right? I'm going in order, all right? Number 12 was waiting for a minute, by the way, and he answered. So y'all, you know, I'm gonna get to y'all, 100%. What's going on, Angie?
Hey there, Karan.
Ty said you were cooking too much and he needed you to come back on and continue teaching the class. Keep doing what you were doing. So if you want to add to what you want, where we going, or if you want to touch on a different topic, there's stuff to talk about, and I know
what
that
else,
you can talk about.
What else you got? What else you got?
Okay, so I already started talking about the people talking about Jalen Brunson's height and saying that because of his height, that's why he won't win. And I was going to get into some more Hawk stuff as well. Dyson Daniels, they call him the Jalen Brunson stopper. It's just a lot of ridiculous stuff out here. That's that we got to address.
Right, and that's the overarching, message. The messaging that they're trying to put out there. That's why, again, everything is intentional because this is the thing. They saw the camaraderie among our team in that last 10 to 15 games or 10 games. I'll just say the last 10 games. They saw the camaraderie starting. You started seeing Brunson and Cat actually communicating during the games. Brunson talking to him more, him talking to Brunson more. And they saw the two-man game. They saw us sharing the ball. They saw Brunson getting off the ball. They saw Brunson still dropping 25 to 30 with everybody eating. And I tell you, they are seriously afraid that New York wins this title. And I got a question for you because I be having all kind of voices in my head trying to answer this question. Is like, help me understand, why is the hate so strong for New York? We haven't won a championship since what, 73, whatever. I mean, why is the hate? I mean, with us being a major city, we've been struggling, and the hate is just so crazy. It's like, even when Brooklyn, got Katie and Kyrie, and all of a sudden, it was still New York, but they got all the love. They got all the love. We didn't get that love when we got Steph and Melo. So it's like, I don't know, it's like this deep-rooted hate that's probably far beyond any of us, being on this earth. But it's just mind-boggling to me. But like I said, today, it should have shaken all of us to remind us that no, we on a whole nother scale in terms of winning this championship. There's an intentional blueprint to make sure New York, if they can help it, they would love for us to lose against Atlanta, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to
that's not
happen.
happening.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not going to. Is Atlanta to me is they kind of similar to Charlotte, but they have a little more because they got CJ and so they got they're a tad bit more a little more mature than CJ and they can actually play defense. But as far as comparing,
they're better than the Hornets. They're better.
Right. They're better than the Hornets, but it ain't a great deal. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I'm just saying they making it seem like Atlanta is so close to measuring against us, and it's not even close.
Nah,
and
hell
so, no, it's not even close. And so, and I would even say 76ers may not beat Detroit, but it's not, they gonna wear them out because I think between Maxey and VJ, and they do have, and if MB comes back any halfway healthy, because if nothing else,
that's a problem.
Right, and you got Drummond, you got a couple of people on that team that's been in the league a while, right? And so it's great that Detroit has all these first rounders are finally getting an opportunity, but playoffs is a whole nother season. And see, all these first rounders that are now flourishing for Detroit, they never been here before. See, they never been here before. And I don't trust Detroit. Until Detroit shows me that they can get out of the first round, you got to show me before I even believe it. Right. Yep. So as far as I'm concerned, 76ers, it's not gonna surprise me if the 76ers beat them. Even though on paper or based on the regular season, it appears not, but it would not surprise me at all, because I'm gonna tell you this, Cade's gonna have to play defense, right? Because that rookie on the Sixers, BJ,
Edgecombe,
he ain't no joke.
He's nice.
He's no joke. He's nice. All right. So again, and Drummond knows his role, and they
solid
play
veteran.
Defense. Right. And you never know. Paul George might have a flashback.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, if MB was there, they definitely would beat Detroit. 100%. I've been saying that, by the way. Right. I've been saying that I think the Sixers with a healthy MB, keyword, healthy MB would beat Detroit. With no doubt in my mind. Because I think Embiid is so smart. He going to put Durant in foul trouble.
Yes, but even without Embiid, I'm going to go out to say they could take them to definitely a game 7, and then it's a flip of a coin. Because one of the things I noticed about Paul George watching that game, he plays within the game. He's not trying to be the star no more. He's not trying to press, and so Paul will hurt you. And he knows when to pick his spots. Drummond knows his role. And then what's the kid with the color hair? What's his name?
Aubrey,
right. He knows his role. God forbid.
But does he start, or do they start Barlow? Because I hadn't watched him. I didn't watch the game yesterday.
He starts, because I said,
Aubrey starts?
Yes, Aubrey starts. And
that's interesting.
He must have hit 3 trays, and I was like, I didn't even know he could shoot like that. But he might have just he's erratic. I know he's erratic. But
I got you.
He's kind of that physical player, running the mouth, all of that. And so that's going to be an interesting season, series to me. And Detroit 9, if he's on here listening, don't say nothing, because I don't know if y'all going to get past the Sixers. That's what you need to be calling in, because I'm telling you, I don't trust Detroit. I don't trust them.
I don't trust them either.
They haven't given us any proven material, no proven evidence
100%.
that they can get out of the first round. I don't care. You can win 80 games. Cleveland won all those games, and boom, they was out. So stop it. Now Boston is a whole nother conversation, even though I know we can wax them too. But Detroit, I have no confidence in Detroit at all. So
thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angie. Look, Angie, you're giving me so much confidence because you got sound basketball knowledge. That right there makes me feel confident. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you. And shout out to my boy Ty. Thank you, fam.
Big time.
All righty. Hit those likes. All right. Bye-bye.
Definitely. Smash that like button if you didn't smash that like button. We still cooking with hot grease. Big time salute to CW Flash. He said, this is a good one. Because the hate comes in so much directions. It's not just from one place. The hate started to pick up when Dolan kicked out the media of the locker rooms. Big time. big time salute to you, man. CW Flash. Let me just say this. That's from the media side. The media don't like New York, 100%. 100%. That's why it's always going to be Knicks for clicks. But yes, them getting pushed out of the locker room, having to apply for their, their passes every game, because it's not a season-long thing. With MSG, because they got so many enemies, they said, well, you got to qualify per game, because if you write some crazy stuff about us, we know y'all hate us, we're not going to let y'all in. I don't got a problem with that. I don't really care about the media side. Even though I'm social media, I don't really care. My thing is this. If Leon is doing what he needs to do to get us to the championship, I'm good. I don't give a damn if he doesn't want to say nothing to nobody. But that is a good point, CW Flash. As far as Big Dog, man, listen, Big Dog, I appreciate the super, but how are we doing too much crying, dog? You would be crying right now if Steph Curry didn't play last night or if Steph Curry didn't show up. Now you feeling all good and high and mighty to tell us about how we feel? Will y'all make the playoffs? I ain't gonna lie. I did say I did have y'all as the first 10 seed to make it. But yeah, and I'm gonna get right back to the queue, but I gotta satisfy my man Crim's dad called back. He wants me to get Launch Pro. He wants me to get Maxine on the line. Let me get Maxine on the line. Hold on. Really quickly. Maxine in the building. 646-995-8389. What's going on? You know, your name is throwing me off because I got Launch Save 2 as the name. So it's throwing me off. Anyway, what's going on, Max?
What's good? What's good?
So Crim's dad wanted Crim's dad wanted me to get you on the line. I told him you was kind of busy. You know, I know our son is going crazy right now. So do you have anything you would like to let the people know?
Just get the likes up. You know what I mean?
Definitely just get the likes up.
Supporting the channel, you know,
yes.
Being with us as we continue to grow. Back live better than ever, and continue doing your thing.
Yep, big time salute,
Shout out to
Maxine.
the chat, though. Shout out to Khalil.
Khalil, the MVP of all MVPs.
Yeah,
big time
man.
salute.
Chem Dog, Ty. I don't see my girl L Figgy, but that's okay. Shout out to Angie.
So
She
the
really
L
cooked
Figgy
today. Shout out to Crim's
Angie.
dad for sure. And Mellow Mike.
Big time salute to Crim's dad.
Happy birthday, Mellow Mike and JJ.
Yep, happy birthday.
All right, man. I'll catch you, okay?
All right, Maxine.
Take care.
Big time.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, that's Maxine in the building. Let me get back to this queue. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Q is crazy today. I am hitting y'all back though. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. And if you can't call up because you're at work, you could always send in a donation and I will respond to your message in place of a call. All right? Because I know you guys are busy at work too. Hopefully Joe can answer. I know he might be out and about. If anything, well, he always doesn't answer the call. It don't matter what time it is. It makes me think, is he screening the calls? All right, let me try this person. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. My man Juan in the building. What's going on?
Hello?
Is this Juan?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, family? Welcome to the show, man. Big top salute. Where do you want to go?
Well,
let's go.
And the Brunson not being able to be on the first team.
Yes.
I get it and I understand it, but does it matter what everybody else thinks in that case, or that Brunson is really a first teamer?
You know what? That's a great point. I'm hoping the fact that he really is a first teamer shines through.
Yeah, because if you think about it, giving the first teamer to Luka or to Cade when they didn't even play for so many games, does that make them really, really first teamers?
Ooh, I like that angle. I like that. I like that. That's fire. I like that.
Or is it Brunson being available all these games and still be a number 2, whatever it is?
Right.
Does that make him a first teamer? Because remember, first teamers and MVPs are given by the media.
True.
So, are we going to give the power of calling him a first teamer or an MVP to the media, or are we going to give it to what he does on the court?
That's true. So basically, what you're saying is he is an MVP first team. Well, he's a first team caliber player who isn't recognized by the media as that guy. So why are we going to allow them to give us the expectation or give us the standard for where Jalen Brunson should be regarded as a? I got you. I'm riding with that.
Yeah, because if not, if we get down because they don't call him a first teamer, are we saying that he's not a first team caliber?
Love it.
See, no, because he is a first team caliber.
He is.
All NBA
so the basketball guys should allow us to win, despite that. Even though we know that that's what everyone has who won it, but the fact is that he really is that. He's just not recognized.
That is correct.
And also to add to what you're saying, Juan, remember in 24, when he was balling, he had 29-7, he was going crazy. He should have won it that year, to be honest.
And why didn't he get it?
Because the media decided to give it to Jason Tatum.
There you go. So you're giving power to the media the way they is right now instead of the power of the gods, right? The basketball gods. They say Brunson is a first teamer. Brunson is an all NBA MVP caliber player.
Right. Yo, so that's a great
with
call.
The gods.
Yo, Juan. This is a fire call. Where you calling out from, family? Where you calling out?
I live in Sarasota.
Oh, okay. Big time, Sarasota, Texas. Big time.
Actually in Florida.
Florida, Sarasota, yes. Florida.
Yeah,
there's a Sarasota in Texas too, right?
I don't know.
I think there is. Man. Okay.
I'm like 20 or 30 minutes below Tampa.
Oh, that's nice. I like it over there. That's nice.
In New York.
Ah, nice. Okay, and then that's where you became a Knicks fan.
No, actually, I've been a Knicks fan since 1992 when I was in Mexico. I'm originally from Mexico, so that's when I started playing basketball at that time, and I started becoming a Knicks fan. When the bald-headed guy was on that
bald-headed guy.
I also
why you decided to go to New York? Why?
Well, I'm a doctor by trade, so I had the opportunity to go to New York and start doing some stuff like that. Then when I first got to New York, I started going to sports science. So I work with athletes, I work with all different things, and that's why I love New York. So I went to there, and it was an opportunity. It was like going to the Madison Square Garden. It was like, yes, I'm there.
Nice. So I'm glad you picked the right team. Big time salute to you for picking the right team. I got a question for you. So since you're in sports medicine, are you concerned about OG Anunoby? We don't really get no word about him. We don't know what his level's going to be. We don't know if he's going to play. Based on what you've seen being in medicine, are you concerned?
Well, I didn't really see the mechanism of injury. So for me to tell you that will be a little difficult to say. But I don't think there's going to be that much of a problem. Probably he tweaked it a little bit. Maybe
right.
Like 2 or 3 weeks. So all this time if he's resting, he's going to be okay for that.
Okay. Got you. Okay, cool. That's good. So I'm glad to know that. I'm gonna save your name. This was a great call. I'm glad you called up today. I'm glad you called up today.
I'll call more often.
Yes, please, because we're gonna need, like, if injuries happen, I would love to, get your expertise based on what you see and what you think about any diagnosis we get. Like Deuce McBride, and we know that he's still dealing with a lot of pain with his core muscle situation, sports hernia situation. So, but he's good though. Like, he's not going to be out. He's not going to miss no time, but he's just in a lot of pain. So we would love to have you, answer these questions.
Sure. If I can, I'll be more than happy to do so. Of course.
Yeah. Big time. So anything else you want to add? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're doing a great job, man. I really like your show. It's one of the most subjective, like I said. everybody else becomes they want to do the cloud and all those things, but you're actually going into the statistics, you're going into real things, you're going into how people actually look into things too. It's not just the emotions, it's also the objectivity of things. So I like it, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Juan, man. Have a great day, and I hope you call back more, man. Great call.
You too. You got it, man. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. All right. Man, salute to Juan for that fire call, dog. That's how you get on the goddamn line and call. Man, he came out with the logic. That's some fire logic. He said, wait a minute. Are we going to go with the media standards? In our minds, we know that he's the first team. That's fire. Hopefully y'all was feeling that. I ain't going to lie. That was fire. That was a great call. Big time salute to my man Khalil, the MVP of all MVPs. He says, the hate for NY started with Pat Riley Knicks with the hand checking. Ooh. Now, you know something crazy, though, Khalil. I'm glad you brought that up because I do feel the hate comes from a lot of different angles. What you just said right there, very valuable because the rules changed because of the Knicks. And if it wasn't because of the Knicks, they played a major role, but they definitely were very instrumental because I read the book Blood in the Garden, which talked about it. And the league went to the Knicks and was like, look, these are the new rules. This is what we expect from you guys. And the handshake, hey, that could be it. That could be it because the rules that we still see that still exist today, even more strict today than in those days. Possibly. I think that it also is this too. You know, of course, Dolan has his thing that he has with Silver, but realistically, the NBA has become a small market haven. They're trying to push the small market teams. They want to make it fair and even for the small market teams to compete, because if they didn't do that, then the Oklahoma City Thunder would have a harder time of doing what they're doing because now LA, now Boston, well, the Knicks never really did it, but we would be in a greater position to do it to get the star players and build these super teams. So that's why they put the apron rules into effect to allow Indiana to compete and make it to the finals, because the Knicks, we're hard capped and there's certain things we can't do. Whereas before, we could spend the money on anybody we want. You just would be paying. Yeah, you always had the luxury tax, but no one gives a damn about the luxury tax if I'm making a multitude of billions of dollars. You think Steve Ballmer cares about a goddamn luxury tax? You think he cares about the NBA penalties? That's why they well, I can easy. I gotta relax. It's alleged that there was some circumvention of the cap. They deny it still to this day. But I'm just saying the money, the point is not to throw them under the bus, but the point of it is just to say that, hey, you know, this is what we're dealing with from a market and trying to have these teams compete. Because think about it. If I could boost a team like OKC to be the championship and the Knicks, they could be second fiddle, I'm still going to get the New York money, but now I could get the OKC money. So it's a lot of different things that the Knicks are dealing with that goes against us. And, hey, that could be possible. Yo, listen, anything could be possible in sports. Sports is like corrupt just like real life is. You see how corrupt these politicians and people in real life are? Sports is just as corrupt. That's why I don't rule nothing out. I don't rule nothing out. It's all possible. Now, of course, if we're going to make certain claims, we have to have evidence. Can't just be on here just spewing whatever the hell we want. All right. Let me see if I could get my man Chris on the line. Oh, no. No. I'm bugging. Hold on. I got to get my man Tugboat. My fault, Tugboat. Hopefully you still there, Tugboat. My fault, Tugboat. I skipped Tugboat. OKF Nation Plus. What's good, Tugboat? My bad, man. I missed you in the queue. What's going on, family? How you feeling, man? Yo, man. You know, Brunson. We just had a great call by my man Juan from Florida. He's in Florida, but he stayed in New York too. He had a great call.
Yeah,
and it really gave me.
All the calls.
That was fire.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have nothing to say for real. Like, I shouldn't even picked up because everybody's hit their head on the coffee with this one.
My bad. That's my fault. That's my bad.
My main point was I wanted to hear what Angie had asked, which was like, what's the history behind the hate? Like, I've always wondered the history behind the hate because like you got organizations. I know we talking other sports, but like the Philadelphia Eagles, they're hated, but they're not hated the same way the Knicks are hated. So I've always been curious about that. But y'all been kind of solving that riddle as we go along. So I'll just keep listening.
Big time, man. My bad. And if you need to call back, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Great show.
I got you. Thank you.
All right.
All right. It's my man Tugboat. My bad, Tugboat. The queue was just crazy. Yo, the queue was just crazy today, man. Hold on. I'm trying to go in order. Because I don't want to make sure I don't want to miss nobody. I want to miss nobody. All right. See if my man Chris is there. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. We're talking about a lot. Chris is probably not available. Chris, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How's it going, Chris, man? Talk to me, man. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts on what we're talking about? Jalen Brunson potentially snubbed. Where are you going?
I was gonna ask you this question.
Let's go.
What do you feel about Jason Tatum coming back to the Celtics? Do you think he's a threat, or?
No, I don't think he's a threat. I think they're food. It's my honest thoughts.
Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna ask one more question.
Go ahead. It's cool. I'm sorry I'm not giving you a long-winded answer. I just think that the whole Jason Tatum narrative is blown out of proportion because we beat him last year with Jason Tatum, with a healthy Jason Tatum. So a guy coming back off the Achilles, to me, is the same thing. Doesn't change it. Doesn't change that for me. Yeah.
I was also thinking about Knicks versus Hawks.
Yes.
What's a hot take?
Knicks are going to win that series in 3 games. I have no faith in no team in the South. If you're on Highway I-95, Highway I-85, or any one of those highways that go down south, I don't think none of those teams are good. And I think they're all going to lose. So Atlanta is one of them. They might be the best of the I-85s and I-95s. And because of that, I think they're going to get cooked.
Because
they're just not good. And I'm going to do a show tomorrow, the 10 keys why we're going to beat them in 5 games. So definitely make sure you check that show out as well. We're definitely going to beat them. They're not ready. But I'll give you this. They don't have the capability to guard our best players. And Dyson Daniels is not the Jalen Brunson stopper. That's cap. And you're going to see on Saturday.
Do you think that that the Knicks will win in 6 or 7?
I got the Knicks in 3 games. 3 games. Yeah.
Do you think that sorry. Do you think that Jalen Brunson I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Got 30 seconds, man. Where we going?
Sorry. Do you think that Jalen Brunson should be like a second option behind maybe Karl Anthony Towns? Because, looking at the games more recently, I think that Karl Anthony Towns has been leading.
But I'm just going to tell you this. When we get to the playoffs, his name is no longer Jalen Brunson. It's Brunson Jordan or Jalen Jordan, whichever you prefer. He can never be the second option to anyone. He is the number 1 guy, and he will show you this postseason.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
I appreciate you, man. Great question.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, no problem.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Man, sometimes you just got to let him get it out. I know it sounds like a troll kind of. No, he's not. That's how he talks. He's dead serious. It's not the first time he called. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm just making sure I ain't miss a beat. Let me see if my man Big Dog Talk Sports is still there. See if he can answer. Now we'll keep it pushing. Joe, I'm coming to you next, Joe. I seen the call back.
Your call has been.
All right, hold on. See my man Joe. Hopefully you answer, Joe.
Yo.
What's good, Joe? Hopefully you feeling good, man. How you feeling, man?
Yeah,
Listen,
I need answer, man.
Joe, I need the optimistic. I was balling too. I was balling today too. But look, I need the optimistic Joe, man. We got some crazy news, man. Where you going? Jalen Brunson probably won't be first team. Does that change anything for you?
Well, nah, man. It's just crazy, like, listening to you guys talk to hear the thing between J-Tap and JJ. You know, and the same kind of similar thing happened with me and Figgy. And that was back when we were playing the Clippers. I was like, yo, we can't be spooky in the woods right now. We gotta be, you know, we gotta hold it together, man. I'm out of breath from being outside. But yeah, man.
Okay.
But the Clippers, man, they just got sent out of here, man.
We ain't worried about them goddamn Clippers.
You know what I mean? They just got, and we were worried about losing that game, you know. So I don't know, man. When it comes to the narrative with Jalen Brunson,
yeah,
that, he's too small. He can't do it. It's all just Knicks hate. It's all just hate on Knicks, man. They hate us, man. They hate us. I never understand why they never want to see us win. They want to just put us down. And this is just another little microcosm of that, just by letting these other guys sneak in for this NBA. You know, this.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand the rule if we're gonna bend on it. I don't get it.
But hey, man, I could see Jalen Brunson being the first with the triplets, if you know what I'm saying. One NBA Cup in one arm, a championship in the other arm, and a Finals MVP on his lap, just sitting on top of the bus with his hair braided, sitting on the top of the bus with 3 of his trophies, just sitting there with his team.
I would love it.
Man, I could just see it right now, man. It's like I had a vision. So, you know.
Okay, so you saying I shouldn't be concerned about the history? My man Juan called up, said, "Yo, that's their standard. We know who the real first teamer is."
No, exactly. We know who the top dog is. We know it's JB. He's just having a little bit of a down year this year, but when it comes playoff time, he's gonna cook. I'm saying Super Saiyan mode. I've been saying it. His hair's gonna turn gold and he's gonna take off. So
got you.
Hey, man, Super Saiyan Jalen Brunson is gonna take us there, man.
I'm with you, and I think Juan, you know, he definitely set me straight, and changed my whole perspective on the thing. You know what they say, when your mind is open now, it can never close back. So that's just where I'm at right now.
I mean, before we were kind of talking about, like, you know, maybe they should have lowered it to 55 games, you know, to let some of these guys in. But at the end of the day, man, they got to stick to the rule that they set. If they want to change the rule, they got to do it in the beginning of next season. Like, this to me shows me that they're going to change the rule and they're going to lower it.
Of course they are, because this is a players' league. The players run it.
Because their excuse is going to be, oh, well, you know, we let these guys in. Now we're going to have to lower it for next year. So, and that's going to be the whole narrative. And they're going to drop it. I say they're probably going to make it 55 games. Because what are these guys at? Like 61, 62?
That's ridiculous. So now you can miss 20-plus games. No, 20-plus games now, damn near 30 games, and still be an MVP? That's ridiculous, man.
I don't know. I don't agree with the Quran. I like having to play all those games. Like, look at Mikal Bridges, man. He doesn't miss a single one. I mean, it's not like he's dropping 30 a game. It's still like, you know, with Brunson, you know, he should be the, you know, all NBA selection, first team. Absolutely.
Yes.
Because the amount he plays, what he's doing for his team, he's putting the team on his back. He's the captain, you know. And this whole side narrative, oh, he's too small. I hate it. I think it's just to get on our nerves, to be honest. It's just some silly narrative that we can't pay any attention to. Same thing with this. We know who the all NBA player is, and it's JB. And he's going to show us why in the playoffs. And you know what, Karan? This playoffs is going to show us why, you know, the selection, the way that they do the selection, there needs to be, you know, a little bit of a change. 100%. And it's not the games. It's got to be how these coaches are looking at the players, because you can't have a guy like Jalen Brunson that's, you know, taking his team to the promised land, and he's not going to get the consideration, and he's played more.
No.
It doesn't make sense to me. The first thing they should look at is
that's
how
the
many
problem.
games. The first thing. So, hey, man, thanks for taking my
that's
call.
the problem.
I don't want to
You
go
got
over,
it, Joe.
but, you know, man, I appreciate you. Salute to you. Salute to the chat, man.
Thank
OKF
you.
Nation, man. Thanks for holding it down. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks, family. Big time. I ain't gonna lie, man. Juan, yo, man, his call, bro. Fire. Hold on. Did I say this brother's number? I gotta say this brother's number, man. Yo. You talk about a call. Call Big Dog back. Let me try this person. D, I see you, LA. And Yuri, I see you, Yuri. Hello, caller. Hello, state your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, Karan? This is Kim Doc.
Oh, Kim Doc, man. First time calling. Big time salute.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show.
Okay. So thank you so much. First of all, shout out to super producer Maxine.
Yes.
Let's do this is what I would like for the Knicks to do. Keep everything inside, keep the narratives outside, keep the vibes high. They need to hold each other accountable. They need to lift each other up. They need to keep all the shit insular. And there's only one team that can beat the Knicks, right? When we had that 2-9 skid, that was us beating ourselves. That was us not holding each other up, not holding each other down. And after that, you've seen the accountability. You've seen JB take everything on his back. You've seen Cat stop with all the stupid fouls, stop with all the bullshit, and just get down to business. He is dominating. So my thing about JB maybe not making the first team, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you were saying that he was gonna make it, I was kind of like, I don't think so, because for me that 2-9 skid was a big indicator. But after that, we picked it up. We did our thing. It is what it is, right? So we just gotta go out and execute. We gotta just go out there and take what's ours, because people try to like make it like the Knicks are like the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA.
Hell no.
But I say that because when you diss the Dallas Cowboys, you get all the clicks, you get all the, you get all of the fans that are Dallas Cowboy fans, right? Because
that's true.
What do we have? We have probably the most transplant like fans, right? It's gonna be, you're gonna see the stadium in Atlanta. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fucking like MSG. So
it's gonna be nicked out up in there.
It's gonna be unbelievable. So look, we have all the pressure, but do you know what makes pressure under the best? Like, what pressure makes under the best conditions? A diamond. So I feel like we are gonna be fine. I'm at peace. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm at peace. Nothing is triggering me. I'm really excited for the game on Saturday. I don't care.
Yes.
Like, all right, Cade needed this, right? Detroit needed like the rules to change. Wemby needed the rules to change, and San Antonio needed the rules to change. Why? Small market team, right? Cool. Brunson is already proven he doesn't need any of them accolades. He will be just fine, and we got it. We're good.
I love it. I love that. That's a great perspective. You adding on to what Ron was saying as well. And I the only reason why I thought that he could get the first team is because the only other guys that were there were Jalen Johnson. They behind us. You got Donovan Mitchell behind us. Like a lot of those guys were behind us. So I thought that he would just slide right in. But according to Ron, I'm not even worried about it. The media can't decide it. And like you said, Jalen Brunson is the one to get it done. And that's just where I'm at. I wasn't going to do a negative show. Oh, we're not going to win. Nah. Where I'm at right now, we're conquering the world. That's just where I'm at. And I don't want to rock from that. And I don't want to, shake it and go from a different path from that energy, because I think that's what we need to have going into the playoffs. It needs to be all hands on deck. And we definitely make it into the finals. And once we get there, you have you there.
Roll the ball out.
Bingo.
Make it happen.
Yep,
That's all I want. Listen, like I said, The Detroit fans needed this shit, and the San Antonio fans needed this. We don't. We're good. We're good.
Bingo.
Second team this year, second team last year, first team next year. We'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. Trust me.
I love it.
Trust me. All right, man. That's all I had.
Great call.
You know what? Oh, can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maxine's voice, that's one of the silkiest voices I've ever heard.
Oh, she's gonna love to hear that. Big time salute to that.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for the show.
Right.
Thank you for the inspiration.
You're welcome. All right, have a great one.
You too.
Right. It's always good to see people from the chat calling up. That was Kim Dot. I love to see people call up. Listen, if you listen to the show, call up. It's gonna go smooth. It's gonna be a great conversation. And yeah, I look forward to some more Kim Dot calls. I gotta make sure I lock in Juan's number. Because Juan was cooking, man. That's gonna be our sports medicine expert calling up. I gotta lock in his number. I think this was it right here. Let me lock this in. 646-995-8389. I am calling everyone back who called. Sports Talk in the building. Let's lock that number in. Pal, I don't write it down no more because if I write it down for later, I'm not gonna do it. I just be having too much stuff to do, man. I ain't gonna lie, I just be forgetting. I got Juan the doctor up in there. I got Kim Dot. All right, and then spoke to Joe. Oh, gotta get my man Yuri in the building. All right, I know Yuri gonna be coming in with the optimism. If you didn't smash that like button, smash it now.
What's up, brother?
Uh-oh. Yuri, what's going on, man? OKF Nation, what's going on, family?
I'm going to be the optimistic fan. Yo, we going to beat the...
Let's go!
All the team...
Yeah, Yuri. You cutting in and out. I'm not sure if that's you on speaker. Cutting in and out.
This team is so locked into the press conferences. They know what's on the line this playoff run. They are all business right now.
Yep.
A dangerous Knicks team. This Knicks team is dangerous when they're locked in.
It's a fact.
So I'm very confident. Jalen Brunson getting snubbed for fourth team All-NBA. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. They hate the Knicks. Move on.
I love it. I love it, Yuri. Let's go.
Move on. Just move on. They're going to prove in the playoffs like they always do. And this ain't the same team from last year.
Right.
As well. So I'm interested to see. What else I want to say? Yo, what did you make of Mike Brown's comment about the officials? That he's been really trying to get the team to not argue with the officials.
You know, it's hard because it's really just two guys. It's Towns and it's Hart, and they got bad habits. They got bad habits. It's like it's a habit thing, and you're going to have to catch them real time. Like Mike Brown might have to be on the floor. Hey, shh. He might have to come on the floor, and or the players, they're going to have to police them because they're not going to have the discipline. Trust me, they're not going to have it.
And I need the fans to understand that as well.
Yeah.
Because as much as people hate to admit it, they're always going to complain. No matter how they want to shut them up, they're always going to complain.
He has to have the other players police each other. Like, look, no, don't do it. As soon as you've seen it, you got to come in and intervene. Because they're gonna respond, especially in the playoffs. The emotions are high. Everyone's watching. I didn't talk about Tom's comments. We're gonna talk about that on the night show. But you know, everyone knows that there's a lot riding on this postseason. So the players are gonna have to come together and hold each other accountable.
Right. Salute,
yeah. You said you gotta go?
Yeah, I gotta go. I'll call back later. I'll call back at the night show.
All right, big time salute, Yuri. I appreciate you. Uh-oh, hold on. I do got a Cashapp. Salute to the Cashapp crew. Cleo wants Ty to get in. He said, call back for Ty, my trigger brother. Big time salute to Cleo. I'm telling you, OKF Nation is the best. Oh, and Ty also, Ty, why every time you send the call back, Cleo also sends the call back? I'm gonna get you on. I got my man D from LA. Right after D, I'm gonna get Ty back on the building. It's like they are in synergy every single time. What's going on, D?
What's going on, Chief?
Man, D, it's a lot of fire calls today, man. I feel good. Knicks Nation is fire, man. I'm telling you right now, we got the best fans, and then the people that's a part of OKF Nation, fire, man. What you gotta say? I ain't gonna lie. Coming into the show, my energy was like, oh damn, what the hell? Brunson, they gonna do him like that? But now I'm like, screwed up. What's going on, D?
Let's go. So Karan is the perfect person to ask this question because, number one, he's the objective Knicks fan. Number
That's a
two,
fact.
He's an NBA historian. Number three, he does his research. So I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And I like Juan's call, by the way, but I actually have something to ask based on Juan's call. So the idea is that whether he's an first team All NBA player or not, we see him as what we see him as Knicks fans.
Right.
Right? We know who he is. Here's a question to you, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but All NBA selections have major, and I mean major, financial implications on a player's.
That's facts.
Right? Major.
Major, yes.
Ask Klay Thompson when he missed out on literally $30 million.
$30 million. Oh.
$30 million.
That's tough.
$30 million. Y'all hear me, Knicks fans? For him not being named on any of the All NBA teams, he missed out on the potential to make $30 million more. So, as Knicks fans, yes, we see Jalen Brunson as we see him. We should also be upset, though, if he doesn't get what he deserves, that this could cost him money.
That's
like
true.
A lot of money. Not $2, $5, big money. But there's that.
Big money.
Now, I have another question, though.
Yeah.
Is it Knicks hate, or is it possible that we have a superstar who is not worth caring about?
By who, though?
I love that question. I'm going to give you an example.
By the league? Okay, go ahead.
By the league, by the media, by the casual. Okay. Let me give you an example.
Gotcha.
LeBron James wore the same exact jersey that Donovan Mitchell is currently wearing.
That's a fact.
If Donovan Mitchell was in the situation that Jalen Brunson is in right now, where it's like in limbo, maybe he might be first NBA team, the NBA couldn't care less about a Donovan Mitchell. They will not go out of their way to make Donovan Mitchell fit into any of those categories. They will do that for LeBron James, though.
Right.
It's the same team. It's the same jersey. Right? But one player's brand is bigger.
Oh, I get you saying they would do it for LeBron. Got you. His brand. In the same exact city, in the situation.
Exactly. Right? So now here's the question. If this was Steph Curry instead of Jalen Brunson, would the same Knicks hate apply? Or would they go out of their way to get Steph Curry into one of those categories?
Steph would make it.
Right.
Steph would make it. Yeah, 100%.
Now, here's a question about the Knicks hate. Would Steph be Steph if he was a Knick?
Ooh, it depends. Leon Rose Knicks or Phil Jackson Knicks? Or whoever was there
Knicks. The best version of the Knicks, Leon Rose Knicks. And I'm not talking about winning championships, right? I'm just talking about the
superstar.
Love that Steph has.
Oh, love.
Huh? Right.
You saying the love he gets?
Do you think he would be able to reach that pinnacle of love if he wore a Knicks jersey and won as much as he did?
That's hard because a lot of people don't like the Knicks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They don't like the Knicks. Yeah, they don't. Right. Nah, I don't think he would get the same love because they don't like the. Like, look at Brunson. Brunson is the most Mr. Miyagi type dude there is, and people are saying he ain't like that.
But funny enough, though, because he is the way he is, like a Derek Jeter, he actually gets more love as a Knick than another Knick would.
That's true. He does get more love than anybody else would, but it's still not enough love, though. But it is love, though. He does get love to a degree.
Exactly. Right. Because if he was somebody else in a different kind of personality, like a Westbrook, oh my God, forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He would never be on any NBA team.
Exactly. But what I'm trying to quantify is what is the reason why Jalen Brunson would be shunned? Would it because the media doesn't really care about it, Jalen Brunson? Because if it was Steph, they would work for him to get that, or would that Knicks jersey actually carry that much weight that it would affect anybody? You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing that I was trying to, get from Juan's call. But nonetheless, no fire call, as you said, from Juan. But I was just trying to kind of get a picture of what is the actual core of what would affect Jalen Brunson. But again, Knicks fans, don't just be upset that, we get to call him the first team and they can shun him. No, that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. And just cachet. Like when you're a first teamer, like that puts you in the upper echelon. And because of his size and all this other stipulations they make, they want to keep him from that.
Big facts.
They see him, he got the third jersey sale, right? They see that.
Right. Which is crazy, but which kind of goes to my point though. It's either that we Knicks fans actually buy that much, but for him to be third and Shay's like what, 7th?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. Yo, D, thank you, man. Great call. Great call. All right. Honestly, we could do a show on that call. Like we literally could do a show on that call. That was a fire call. Even Jalen Brunson, Mr. Miyagi, unfortunately, he still gets shortchanged. Doesn't matter. And that's why I'm fighting this fight. Let me get my man Ty in the building. My fault. Ty, I should have got to you a couple of minutes sooner, but it is what it is. Continue to smash that like button. I am hitting everybody back. What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's up, man? That was so the last few callers cooked, man. Even Juan, you know what I'm saying? Me and D over here in LA, and it's funny because D just did a fire call. I was a little upset. I'm like, that's my point. That's what I want to ask.
But D, damn.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. No, it's all good. We're just trying to come to you with it. D, great call, D. Great call, fam, because that's exactly what I want to call about. And shout out to Kim Dot. She definitely hit it out the park. Everybody just we cooking right now. Cooler heads prevail. You guys calm me down.
Fact.
So I'm about to call in with a different perspective. I know people get tired of hearing me, but I have questions for you. One, I have questions and a statement. So here, when you talk about Stephen Curry, Steph Curry got stolen by us from the league. Let's be clear. We'll never forget that. When they allowed Golden State to step up in front of us, they stole that pick because they knew Steph Curry was supposed to come to the Knicks. Okay. Yep. Now D said, "Where do you get this same type of the accolades and all the love?" Yes and no. One, because remember, Patty Duke was loved across the league, but he was under a different commissioner. See, he was under a different commissioner, and so when we was under the other commissioner, we was always relevant. We just couldn't get over Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the ballhead guy. Okay. Right. So now, when you look at it, we're under Adam Silver. Well, y'all say, "But Ty, what the hell are you talking about?" Well, Adam Silver grew up a Knicks fan, ladies and gentlemen. So now,
where's he from?
I forget where he's from, but he always stated that he grew up a Knicks fan. And
really?
Yes, sir. Google it. I'm telling you, he grew up a Knicks fan. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, could this be something where he has to show an unbiased, right?
Oh, okay.
You hear what I'm saying? He has to make all things seem as though they are and they're not. Because at the end of the day, D hit it on the head. Brunson, with Klay Thompson lost that money. It's not just that Brunson want the accolades. Yes, Brunson deserved the accolades, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, when you play in a sport or you working for a job and you're at a top, you want to be recognized for what the hell you do. So I don't want to hear that, we recognize him. The job can recognize you. Your coworkers can recognize you for the hell they want to recognize you. It's with the upper.
I'm sorry. He's a New Yorker. He's a New Yorker.
I'm trying to tell you, Karan.
He Westchester County, man. Salute to Adam Silver, man. Hold up. Hold on. We got to change our perspective on the commissioner, man. I didn't realize he was from New York. I didn't realize. I didn't know that.
Karan, I'm here for you. Listen.
That's fire.
Juan, Kim Dot, and D cooked, and I'm like, I'm over here sick. I'm like, please, come on, call me back. Call me back.
No, I was gonna get to you.
No, because you know why? I wanted to get this point out there because I'm sitting here, and that's why I say your show is the #1 show on the damn tube, bro. It really is. Karan, I'm telling you from God's mouth to your ears, you're gonna take off. You need to start really being prepared because you're being watched, bro. You're being watched. You hold up the book, the 82 nights. You're showing all the stats. You're being watched, Karan. Great job.
Thank you, family.
We got you. We're gonna push you, but because you're the first person who really allow the heartbeat of New York to speak. You allow the heartbeat of New York to speak, okay? And so I just want to say this, and I'm gonna get off here. So Brunson losing out on that money is very important because Brunson took what, y'all? He took the biggest pay cut in history.
Ooh.
So why would he not bust his ass to be on the first all team? Come on, New York, think. He knew he can get his money. When somebody signed you, what they put in there? They put contingencies. Hey, if you get 7 sacks, then you up your purse to this. And if you get this, how many pressures you get? So it's the same difference for the NBA. And so Brunson bet on himself. He like, the East? Who's stopping me in the East? Okay, I'm going to go to New York. My pop's been over here. He played for the Knicks. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Knicks to the next level. And I will be on all first team. He should have been all first team when he was Mr. Clutch Player of the Year. And this year he should have been. So at the end of the day, and just to let people know, Brunson didn't have a down year. Towns
I don't agree with that either. That's facts.
Towns did. He remember last year, both of them was in the 20s. Both of them were averaging mid-20s.
Brunson was what, 27 last year. He's 26 this year. How's that a down year?
Thank you. And Towns was 25 last year, or 24, something like that.
Towns was like 24 point something. Towns is down. His points are down.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So it
Brunson was the same.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you. And so that's why Brunson bet on himself. So yes, first all team belongs to Brunson. He got robbed. Now you're talking about would we have been relevant if Steph Curry would have? Of course we would have been relevant because Steph Curry is just that guy. But he would not be beloved, Steph Curry, because
I don't think so.
No, because there's a perpetual hatred against New York, guys. You guys have to understand. You can't. When you look at a small market, you have, like you said it, Karan. Somebody else said it. The small markets, they have to make money. The league have to make money. So they sacrifice some years letting some small markets win. But you always see LA relevant. You always see the Knicks in the rumblings, but then for whatever reason we tank, whatever the case may be. But those small markets, they have to make them relevant so players can start wanting to stay there and build lives there and homes there to build up those economies. It's just not about the league. It's about, like when LeBron did what he did for Cleveland, it brought so many jobs and everything to that community, to that town, to that
That's
state.
a fact.
So it's not just the NBA is competing with the NFL, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic. So they have to do everything under the sun to make sure that the National Basketball Association, outside of the Major League Baseball, who all their money is guaranteed, and at the NFL, who's not for long, but they get good salaries, who the National Black Association, I'm sorry I said it,
be easy. We ain't got to go with the race.
No, it's not
race.
I
try to keep the race out of sports, man.
No, it's not but Karan, you can never do that because without Jackie, we won't be here. But we're not making it racial. We're not making it racial, but we can't take away from what the pioneers have done to break open these doors for us to even have these topics, Karan. I'm not making it racist. I'm not appeasing to nobody, but I'm not making it racist. I'm just saying the facts, and the facts, because Adam Silver grew up a Knicks fan. Well, we get it.
So hold on. I got a whole nother angle. Do you think Adam Silver, he's not cool with Dolan, and that's why it's not a Knick thing? Is it a Dolan thing?
No. The under the previous, so what Adam Silver don't care about Dolan because he know Dolan is rogue. Dolan is rogue. He don't abide by no rules. He's a billionaire boy. He's playing with his toys. He ain't thinking about what you talking about. I got the money to buy. So he put Adam Silver there. They had to vote to get Adam in there. So Adam can't actually go directly at him how he want if he really had an issue with him. He had to say, you know what? Who's paying my checks? Oh, okay.
No, but he got that. But he's cool with the other. Oh no. So this is the point. He ain't good with the other. Right. He got relationships with the other owners. Yes, he just ain't rocking with him. So that the other ones got his back.
Think about it.
Like,
Think about it.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
That's a great point. But watch this, Karan. Adam Silver's from NY.
He's definitely from NY. That's facts.
Dolan represents NY. They're gonna bump heads. It's four sets of cojones. It's two individuals. You understand what I'm saying? So
I got you.
Yeah, that's we can stop there. But I just want to say I'm gonna get off the call. I just don't think, and I respect Juan's call, but here's the last statement I'm gonna make. The league need to be able to ref the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. And the only way they can ref the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, by the statistics. And the statistics show that Karl Anthony Towns draws the most offensive fouls, and he complains a lot.
That's facts.
That Jalen Brunson is too tall, so I'm going to let them foul him as long as they extend their arms and alter his shot. So in other words, it is important that Jalen Brunson wins first team All-NBA. Not that we still can't make it, because I still have us going. I still have us sweeping the Hawks. Listen, optimistically, I gave the Hawks, I listened to you, I gave the Hawks 5. I gave the Hawks a 5, right? They will lose us in 5. But after this report came out, the Hawks are done in 4. And like Tugboat said, and somebody said, they're done in 1. Because what happens is the first game of this series, which is Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen, stand up. That is going to tell how we win the series and how quickly we win the series. Because I'm telling you right now, that's the Atlanta Hawks' 7th game series, is the first game on Saturday. That is the 7th game of the series, is Saturday, which is the Knicks' first game of the series. The Hawks have to play their heart out. And they got to win that first game. If they don't, they're cooked fool. Because look at Jason Tatum. His psychological atmosphere is done after last year. And then this year, Boston is cooked. No strays, get out of the chat. They're cooked. Because Tatum, Brown knows he can't do it on his own. So he sat out that game just to see how Tatum would fare against us by himself. Shireman would not have gotten no shots if Brown was in. And Tatum,
that's what I'm saying.
The way we play D, we're one of the best defenders in, corner three-point shots, but we are bad with defending a three-point ball. I think we got a little better after that. But at the end of the day,
we've been struggling.
But
with the 3 a little bit. But overall defense, we're great.
Go ahead. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Overall defense, we're great. But again, I'm going to get off this call, but, that's how they're going to ref us. So by not allowing Brunson to become an All-NBA first teamer, they can now ref him like a regular All-Star. They can ref him. That's what that's all about, y'all. Why you that call? Well, they don't view him as an first team All-Superstar.
Hey, man, you cooked on that one. Hey, Ty, you cooked on that. That was fire.
I'm out of here.
That was fire.
That was fire. I'm out of here now.
That was fire. And salute to Cleo for looking out for you.
Cleo, listen, Cleo is my sister from the Smith. I love her. She you know what? We trigger each other. I can't even, when I see her post something, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to look at it, but I look anyway.
Man, right, big time salute, man. I appreciate the support, man. All right. That Cleo and him both had a call back for each other. That's crazy. Like literally minutes later. Like she can't. This ain't on YouTube. This is on the Cashapp. It's like they are in sync, man. It's crazy how in sync they are. All right, and let's see if my man Tyler answers. Real great calls today, man. The calls are fire. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody cooked today. One of the best call shows we had. What's going on, Tyler? Are we there, Tyler?
Hey, yo, Scott Miyagi, what up, bro?
Hey, man, what's going on, Tyler? Great to have you in the building, man. I don't know how you gonna follow these calls, man. These guys were cooking today. Where we going, Tyler?
Hey, yo, they be cooking for sure, bro.
Let's go!
Regarding Jalen Brunson talk, bro. It sucks for him, bro, because he deserves it. But we know we can't depend on the media and the voters, bro. Nope. They hate on us from the jump, bro. But we know as fans, we see Jalen Brunson cook the best players, the best defenders in the NBA, bro. We know what he gonna do. He's Jalen Jordan, bro, for real.
That's
the
a
numbers
fact.
Don't lie. Hey, let me ask you a real quick question, bro.
Yeah.
Off the top, who would you say is better, bro? No bias. Jalen Brunson or Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh, Jalen Brunson. All day.
Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell.
Jalen Brunson all day. All day.
Bro, no, this is just watching basketball, bro. Those guys are nice, bro, but they're not Jalen Brunson, bro, for real.
They're not Jalen. No.
Yo, you don't hear
because
no media.
they don't have the success that Jalen Brunson has from a team perspective.
Right. Bro, numbers don't lie, bro.
Right. Well,
Hey,
Halliburton did go to the finals. I can't knock him. But besides that,
their coach was outchessing Tom Thibodeau. But that's a whole other story.
That part. Well, so besides him going to the finals, Brunson to me has done more in the playoffs than Halliburton.
Right. That was tough for Indiana, don't worry about but fuck Indiana. The point I'm just trying to make, bro, is you don't hear media talking about Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell. Like, even though they got probably like a few more inches on Jalen Brunson, they're not the most biggest, strongest guys, bro. Where you don't hear them saying those small guards can't win nothing. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Even though he probably got like a few more inches on him. Donovan Mitchell played probably above the rim, but those are smaller guys, bro. But you don't ever hear that on them, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's forget the media. But anyways, bro, I'm excited about the playoffs, bro. My X factor, bro, is Deuce.
Okay. He was the plus minus guy last year. He led the team in plus minus in the playoffs.
Bro, as long as he could hopefully get back to form, like how he was playing in the beginning of the season before he got hurt, bro. Locked up CJ McCollum. Atlanta fans think they got Shea over there, but they gonna lock up his cousin. And we ain't worried about that. Let's get it.
I ain't really worried about nothing Atlanta's going to bring to the table, because I think that the Knicks have the counter for everything Atlanta does. There's nothing that they got. Now, Kuminga is interesting off the bench, but he's off the bench with it. I'm not worried. I ain't gonna lie. They don't really have nothing I'm really worried about. I think we could counter anything they do well. I think we could counter. And I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow when I do my 10 keys to why we're going to beat the Hawks in 5. Yep. You there, Tyler? Did I lose him? Might have lost him. All right, Tyler. I'm not sure what happened to your phone, Tyler, but it's all good, man. Great call. And of course, we got the why is the Brownsville Spurs fan called up? The hell?
Please leave your message.
Fan. Oh, he didn't answer. Give him a couple of minutes. In the meantime, if you didn't smash that like button, definitely smash the like button. I see my man AP in the building. AP, hopefully you seen I answered your question, because I don't think I answered it real time when you was asking me about the debate. I won the debate, and I just felt as though I could have did a better job of putting my information together. But yeah, I was cooking in that debate. I mean, the bench argument, we had the better net rating. We got guys with real experience. His championship guys were small guys, small fries. We had a great conversation. Mitchell Robinson, I said he was the best player on the benches out of everybody. He has the higher PER. I cooked in that debate. You know what I'm saying? It was a good debate, though. It was a good conversation. The Brownsville Spurs fan came through. To me, he had one of the best fan setups I've seen. Like his whole background and everything. That he, I thought it was a great look. But besides that, yeah, I was definitely cooking. Hopefully you did catch that. Oh, you said you didn't see it. Yeah, that's why I want to make sure you see it now, because I don't think I answered it in real time. And trust me, I don't remember. Especially when you guys send in supers and stuff like that. So I just wanted to answer that just in case you didn't see that again. But yo, man, the calls are definitely fire today. I'm glad Ken Doc called up. My man Juan for the first time called up. Salute to everybody in the building. Look, y'all, we're gonna be live again tonight. We're gonna be talking about another Brunson topic. And I'm kind of glad I did this show the way it did, because now I'm not even going to worry about the whole first team MVP thing. I think that it's a lost cause based on, what we discussed today. But we're going to be talking about Brunson again later on today. And we're going to talk more about some of the comments that were made by Towns, Mike Brown, all of that stuff. So be on the lookout We'll probably go live around the same time. I kind of like that little 9 o'clock slot, so be on the lookout for the video schedule. I do appreciate all of you guys. And until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.